Hello!
We did it.
God damn it. God.
Welcome back to Vestige of Ophiuchus! Let's be real, we all knew this is what I was going to do!
Yay!
Yay.
Session 45.3 with the Suicide Squawk! We're gonna figure out who's gonna tell us what happened last time. Heckin' bear! There was a large in-joke before we started that will not make sense to the YouTube side. Eric, what happened last time?
Oh, thank God it's not me.
Fuck. Last time we went to the we beat a dude up. We killed him, and before we killed him, we asked him where Etrigan was, and then we killed him after he told us that, and then we went to the place where Etrigan was, and there were a bunch of dragon demons there, and we killed them, but not before they sent word for a big scary Stradivarius man. So we're real worried about that. There's also a hallway that Omar is dying.
Is going to kill Omar.
and Sister just completely ignores, and yeah, and also Hanzo killed a bunch of people.
What?
Like a long time ago.
You wouldn't know.
And that's that.
Professional big-time political assassin Hanzo would never resort to violence.
No! He probably killed my mom. That's my theory.
Goodness. He killed my mom 170-some years ago.
Listen, I don't fucking know!
I was born not but 25 years ago, but I believe he may have killed my mother over 150 ago.
Hey, I don't know. I'm in some quantum weird shit. I don't fucking know.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna sip my bubbly at you, sir.
So to be very specific about what happened at the end last time, you guys found the fort where Etrigan was being kept. You infiltrated it, avoided several ogres that were out front, two of which had large ballista-like crossbows that they were carrying with them. Oh, okay, chest, that's cool. Do that, that's fine. You guys went inside, found there were red Abishai down there, who you fought against and killed a couple of after trying to get through a long hallway that could paralyze you and do a bunch of psychic damage to you, and it has currently locked Omar in place. After you guys found Etrigan, one of the red Abishai was like, "We have called Stradivarius, you heckin' done, you might as well just leave." Then you didn't. And you murdered all the other ones. It flew up to try to leave, ordered the ogres to make sure you didn't leave the building, and that is basically where we left off.
Yeah. But
So,
at least Etrigan's alive.
it's true. I'm going to...
not dead, Riggin.
We have completed the mission.
Yeah. And then Logan was possessed by the spirit of Gilbert Gottfried. And he's
Oh my
trying to
God,
break
I
out
can
of his
see the
chest
map
right now.
today.
Hello! I am Stradivarius. A large dragon. I breathe fire. Bah! Alright. Okay. I need...
Got that out of
It
your
is
system.
too much fun. It is too fun to do.
Don't make me give you the spicy and zesty tickles.
Oh no, don't give me this. Alright. Okay. So, heckin', where we left off exactly, Hanzo was taking off to fly up the well that the Abishai went through to head up. I am going to bring up my... come on, you. My system's being a little bit slow on me here. I apologize. Just to go over where you guys are statistically. You guys still have Blessed on you, which I believe currently has about 7 rounds left. So about, what would that be? Heckin' 42-ish seconds in universe. Wings of the Mountain Keeper has about the same amount of time left on it. Haste, about pretty much everything's actually at 7 rounds because you kind of took everything all at once. Going down. You are still stunned, Omar. We broke initiative last time because we ended the game. The Abishai flew up and is currently 20 feet up and above the upper area. I'm going to reshare that map as well. So you'll probably will need that map more than the other one, if we're being totally honest.
The map is cool. Okay.
Because the lower map, it is, there's nothing down there really to fight anymore, so as long as you remember what it looks like, it's not super necessary, but... get this up, get that up, and I'm going to re-roll initiative, and since we are just into it right now, I'm going to put Fujibayashi here. We'll assume that Fujibayashi is at ground level down there, because I believe we stopped before he took off, so he'd be at negative 20 feet below surface level. I'd like everybody to please roll me initiative, as we are going to basically fly directly into combat.
Oh boy.
Could be worse. Could be worse. God damn it.
God's
What the
damn it.
fuck? I got another nat 20 on initiative.
God.
That's why.
Wait, you've only had one that wasn't. It's fucking
And I'm pretty sure it
ridiculous.
was like a 1 or a 2. Like the
Yeah,
one
dude.
time it wasn't. Like I don't know what's
It's
happening.
because she has the zoomies. That's the class teacher. I'm pretty sure.
Honestly? Probably.
Fuck.
She built up all that momentum from the zoomies.
Alrighty. With that said,
Listen, a week is a long time to wait. With
so
these
we'll be
zombies.
starting
Okay,
with the sister.
Fuck. God. Okay, well,
Sister, help Omar.
yeah, it's like, I had left Aviana, she had Edrigan taking care of, like, all that shit, so am I by Omar now, or?
I would say yes.
Okay,
Let's see.
cool.
I can...
You see Elma trying to struggle to move him, like grabbing his
Like
neck
pulling
thing.
his braid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so, seeing that, Sister's just walking over, she's gonna, like, you know, roll her sleeves up, and then just start, like, shoving him backwards out of the...
From
out
that
of
angle,
the
you don't find it
range.
very hard to. You move forward and you push Omar back with him, he's not, like, frozen in place, like he's not stuck, but as he moves, he does resist, like, movement body-wise, so it's like pushing a mannequin. As you push him back out of it, Omar will say that we'll avoid the damage on the next turn. You snap out of it pretty much immediately.
Oh, okay.
And your turn will be next, so if you guys want to decide to do anything, then feel free to.
You all right, dear?
Oh yeah, that sucks. Oh.
I'll bet it does. We should get moving. They've
What did Sister sound like again?
she's
No, that was it.
Yeah, you were there.
Let me give you a hint!
Get the fuck out of here.
Anyway, we should really get moving. Yes, they seem to have called a friend of theirs, and
Oh.
I don't think it's wise for us to stay.
All right.
Also, don't step in front of these things again. That's
Okay. You duly noted. I was thinking about it, but you know what? Now you've convinced me.
No, you convinced me.
I don't know if I really have anything else to do on my turn other than I can, like, start heading up the stairs and lead the way with my movement.
Who's
but,
got
like,
the cadaver?
I do.
Oh,
Okay.
Omar does,
Oh
that's right.
no. Oh, give it to Sister so she can walk
Oh,
across.
you
yeah,
need
yeah.
it? Here I go.
And in that case, okay, yeah,
No.
So, yeah, I guess if she pushes him out of the way, and she can take the bag of holding, I guess.
Oh yeah.
So then, Sister would do that, and then, could I just use my whole movement and basically get back towards, like, the door to, like, Aviana and
I will
Edrigan?
lock tokens. How much movement would that be? So let's assume that you've used your action to do that. Let's be generous and say you can use your interaction to have moved that. You could get to about there.
Okay.
You can move about 30 feet almost to the end of the hallway as you move down it. It doesn't give you any trouble. You don't experience any of the negative side effects that any of the others did whenever they moved through it. The skeletons just seem to be skeletons.
I'm still fucking mad about that, you know? Yeah, cool. In that case, I think that covers my turn.
Logan, my token's gone.
I know. It was unlinked.
Oh, okay.
Because I had to like move them out to do like our regular games, so it unlinked from your sheet. So I was just putting them back so they were properly linked.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. Heck in. Give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna finish doing that for everybody real quick. Oop. So that said, that's you. Oh, I hit a button I didn't mean to. Omar, what would you? So you pass off the bag. We'll say you stand. We won't penalize you for being prone or anything, because they could have been careful enough not to knock you down. What would you like to do?
Oh man. Well, I guess the only thing I can do is go upstairs. So.
Maybe you should heal yourself.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. I'll chug a greater healing potion as a bonus action.
Alrighty.
And Grounds is not responding. Respond, you fucko.
Please respond.
You got this. I have faith in you. You can do it. I have
You can do
faith.
anything.
It's been a long time getting from there to here. It's been a long while, but my time is finally near.
Hey, come on. There we go. Okay.
Do you need help,
There we go.
Omar?
You really are stunned,
And I
huh?
froze again. All right. No, I froze again. Jesus Christ! What is that?
He's like
What are you
struggling to open a
doing when
bottle
it
and
freezes?
he's struggling to open a
I'm
bottle.
not doing
and almost, like,
anything. I have like everything else closed.
This
Alright,
usually
okay,
isn't a
now I'm
problem.
good.
You don't have like a bunch of tabs open in a browser or anything, do you?
No,
Okay.
but now I'm good now. So,
Okay.
heckin' healing potion. Yes.
Oh yes, I should remind you you're still on fire.
Oh yeah.
What? Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's a thing.
It wasn't when you were pushed.
If I had known that, I would have probably helped try to extinguish.
It's an action to extinguish. I just noticed the damage again. I was like,
Uh,
right, I
I can-
forgot. You are on fire.
I can extinguish with my wings.
I will take an action to put myself out. Chug
Okay.
a healing potion.
There you go.
That is subpar. All right.
That's what you say. You drink it. You're like, ugh. Look at the bottle. That is subpar.
Yep.
Heads
And
up.
I'm gonna
Briar
use
fucked you over.
my movement to get upstairs.
I'm impressed that Omar knows the word subpar. That seems like pretty advanced vocabulary. for him.
I keep. Oh heck, that's.
I learned it
color.
from Briar. We talked about
I keep
potions.
telling him licorice is not a good flavor for a drink.
Licorice.
Alright, so you're heading then up there with your movement. How much movement do you have again?
I have 55.
Okay, 35. In that case, you would be able to go the 10 up there and basically assume you would basically emerge right here. You got the other map open?
Yes.
Okay, so you would emerge right about there. You would have about 40 feet of movement left after that.
Okay, so I'm gonna get over to the door. So that's 5, 10, 15.
That is still open. The internal one, I assume, is still open.
20, 25, 30.
Oh. I locked tokens again. You can use that.
Okay. And there's a big boy out there.
As you move towards it, you do hear the thunderous footsteps of a large creature moving around outside. Not with any, like, they're not moving towards the door. They seem to be momentarily confused by the orders given to them by the Abishai, but they'll probably collect themselves in a moment.
Okay. Can I see Flyboy from here?
From inside, there are no windows or anything to the place. And that is a closed door, unless you are.
Oh, it's a closed door? Okay. then.
You guys definitely closed it behind you.
You're right, that's true.
Probably
I
good because
guess-
they would go inside.
I will I will end my turn there, I guess.
Okay. So then this boy gets to go. However, because you were chasing behind it, I am going to adjust Fujibayashi's initiative. Because he would have gone before him. So, Fujibayashi, You would go before the boy.
I have adopted the zoomies of my sister before me. I shall move 40 feet up in single move action because haste.
Indeed.
Hi there, friend.
He's
And,
learning.
Well, hi.
Howdy. And I'm gonna be on the legal space right here. 20 feet up in the air, and then I'm gonna try to bop Vestige. Hello, my friend. And I'm gonna do main hand bop number 1. Oof.
Alrighty. As you go to strike at him, you fly up through the well. Your wings collected together and wrapped around you. As soon as you exit, they spread out dramatically and you surge up towards him. He backs off for a second, surprised by it, and then you strike forward. He manages to duck and weave in the air, managing to avoid the first attack.
And attack number 2.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
Just to remind you, he
beat.
had taken a... You don't have the... Oh, is it...
should have it.
I had to put it back on you because I had to remove everybody for the other game and put it back on. I forgot there should be a comma there. Go ahead and just roll me a d8 and I'll add it on. D8 plus 1. I'll throw it on the damage.
Beep. That many more.
That many... Not a good first turn today for Hanzo.
Devastating amounts of radiant.
1, 2.
Then main hand attack number 3 from haste.
And that, unfortunately, as you strike towards him, he reaches out and with their very long arm grabs no, you don't have the shaft of the weapon. He strikes the weapon as it's coming towards him, knocking it away from him before it manages to cut into him.
And bonus action attack with my offhand.
Do it.
Shabop!
That's a hit!
Woo!
That's some good damage. He reduces some of it, the slashing in particular, but he takes the full radiant. As you cut him, it leaves this long glowing mark that seems to burn at him. It lets out this pained hiss as you strike it. Looks like it's about to fall for a second, but catches itself in the air.
And I will end my turn.
All right. Heckin'. Kaboom goes the boy. It's his turn again. So the first thing he's going to do is he's going to go ahead and use Burning Restoration on himself. You saw this before. He's doing the same thing where he coats himself in fiery magic and it basically cauterizes his wounds closed. He regains a small amount of health. You don't get the sense that he recovered more than you did to him when he does this. As he glows red briefly with fire covering his body, he is then going to attempt to move away from you. But he's not going to try to flee, because you're a fast boy. Instead, he will be leaving your opportunity attack range if you'd like to give a shot at him.
I would like to give him a present.
That's what bow, 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 bow. Go ahead and
I can't help but imagine. I can't help but imagine Hanzo saying this stuff exactly the same way. Like, just like, I'd like to give him a present.
I'd like to give him the tickles.
I would like to do him a bop. Anyways, you go ahead and so his damage. Oof. He resists away part of it with some temporary hit points he just gained. You deal 7 damage through his temporary hit points. He then moves away from you. He flies back and he skids to a stop on the other side of the larger ogre that you guys had seen before. The more deformed looking one, which as he flies down and lands next to it and skids back, the ogre turns towards him, somewhat confused. The Abishai then just quickly points at him. Stop him! Hold them off until Stradivarius gets here. The ogre then turns over towards you in the air. He's then going to be down on the ground. Heckin. One of the ogres that is on one of the towers, the far one, is going to aim one of the large ballista-like crossbows towards you, Hanzo. And now, you gotta deal with this whole nonsense.
Heck yeah.
You are definitely within his attack range. He aims it and fires. As it launches, you hear this sound that you would otherwise associate with a ballista. Like, it is a heavy wood-on-wood latching sound. That is surprisingly a hit, considering what your chances are. As this thing comes towards you like a spear, it deals 3d10 plus 1 piercing damage, so get ready for that. It strikes you, dealing 11. He didn't do that good. Fires at you, hits you. When it hits you, it manages to not strike you dead on, but it does hit your wings and shatters part of one of your wings, which quickly restores itself, but it gives you a sense of exactly how strong these things are, that they just careen through the magical gemstones comprising the wings you've summoned. That said, heckin', they only get the one attack. Those that are downstairs, Edrigan was briefly slumped up against the wall. He gathers himself, stands up. There's no point in staying here. What's the plan, exactly?
Yeah, what's the plan? Yelling down the hallway.
What I'm thinking is, and it might be a little crazy, but here we go. Lord Morian gave us a cadaver to fake your death. So,
I've got the body.
Yeah, if you want to bring that here. What I'm thinking, can either of you make Edrigan invisible by any chance?
I can, but I can't really cross the area here.
Remember that yours is also for a minute only.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
It's that good invisibility, but it's short.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is we make Edrigan invisible, we leave the cadaver down here, bash its head in or something, make it look like one of the ogres, and I can maybe try to fly him out of here. That's all I've got.
I think I used both my spell slots last time, so I cannot do my invisibility.
Well,
That's true.
I'm out in the hallway, so I'm a bit distant, but I'm
far away.
I'm a bit tapped out at the moment.
As you guys are talking, Edrigan will move and he will walk back out into the hallway. When he moves, he seems pretty beat up, but otherwise relatively okay. There's no he's not suffering from exhaustion or anything. He's just had a really hard day. Do you have a weapon I could borrow by chance?
Can I have gathered, like, the daggers that I've, like, left out in the hallway?
Yeah,
Cool.
sure.
I just wanted to ask first, because I've been throwing a lot. So I would like my daggers back, please.
I toss, Sister reaches down and through, like, the slit in, like, the leg of her, dress outfit thing, whatever, her robes, down the side of her leg, she's got all of these crosses strapped to it. She pulls one off and tosses it to him because it's a goddamn knife.
Hell yeah.
He catches it and spins it around with surprising dexterity when he does. I'm not going to prove to be all that much help, but before I became a politician, I did come from a rather rough part of town. I'll do what I can to help you. I'm not going to be dead weight. He, like, strikes it off to the side briefly. As he does, he seems to refasten the armor that he has on, which wasn't properly on him before. For now, I suppose we have to fight our way out.
It would seem so, but we still need to make them believe that you're dead. We're just following orders. We can't get him out through the hallway.
While we solve this problem here, take a second one. Why not?
Throw another one towards him. I'm just going to expend 2 of those for you real quick. I can boop boop. I'm gonna go into your inventory, and I'm gonna
Praise Jesus, Edrigan.
move a couple of those to his inventory. All right.
So yeah, the only thing I can do is I could make him invisible, or I can create fog, which if that erupts out of the well, that can kind of create some cover. But that's
That could
really
work.
all I can do. Yeah.
Could work. Just trying to think how get us all out of here. We have that Abishai upstairs, and we're dealing with ogres. And if Stradivarius gets here, we're doomed.
I would say that constitutes the roughly 12 seconds that your 2 turns would take up. Because you would have been next, Aviana. So while you're doing this, is there anything in particular action-wise that you want to have done?
Oh boy. Because I was planning to, you threw me the bag, so I'm trying to stay fairly close to Edrigan, is what I'm thinking, but at the same time, we need to get up through the well, because we can't cross the hallway, it'll take too long. What do you think, sister? Should we go through the heckin' hallway of doom?
Can sister cover him in her cloak?
This is out of character, but I'd just like to make an
hallway of doom.
There is an elf-sized body meant to represent Edrigan's corpse,
Yeah.
which means that you can fit Edrigan in the bag.
It's true.
It's true.
If you really needed to get him through there.
What if you put Edrigan in the bag?
If you were to go in the bag of holding, he could breathe for up to 10 minutes inside.
Oh my god.
You wouldn't be able to
Hold
fit
on.
much else in there, but you would be able to fit him in there. And then after that, he'd start suffocating, and he actually would have more time past that. It would just that's when he'd run out of air.
I mean, yeah, me and sister can get him out, and then you can make another distraction.
You also wouldn't need to make him invisible if he was in a bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
What I
grabs
will
the
do-
knife. I'll do my best to make sure I'm not dead. Wait, a bag just over his head. Latches bag. He's just gone.
Cool. I will move up to
It's like the wacko bag.
get the bag. Lord Edrigan, I have a strange request to ask of you.
Stranger than anything else that's happened today.
Probably not. However, as I mentioned, we have that cadaver that is meant to represent you. I can easily fake your death, make it look like someone slashed your throat, but, however, how comfortable would you be getting into a bag of holding?
I'm comfortable with basically anything that you need to do right now.
We could do that, or we could put his clothes on
That-
the cadaver to make it
the
extra
question is,
convincing. And
After we get
then-
out of here, exactly where are you taking me?
Back to High Lord Morian.
Is this... Are you here to retrieve me as a criminal, or is this something else?
Something else. We know that you're not a criminal.
Think of it as a friend.
I want to stop Diane and protect Summergrass. That's what I'm here to do.
He nods. Again, I think that's about enough for your collective turns. If you want to say that you emptied the cadaver into the cell, and then had Edrigan get into the bag, he can do so. Since he's getting in the bag, I'ma say that he'll toss your crosses back to you, since he's not gonna find any use for them inside.
Cross, he just jumps out of the bag and
It's on
shoots the
dead weight
cross.
after all.
What does the elf cadaver look like? Does it resemble him at all?
Like, resembles him in passing. Anybody that knows explicitly what Edrigan looks like would know that this is not them, but it is an elf that looks to be in the same general age range, has a similar but not exact hair color, considerably shorter hair than his, and they look physically not as well as Edrigan did.
Could we say, or like, if I were to use something like an Eldritch Blast, would that be able to ignite the body?
Technically that's force damage, so it wouldn't be able to ignite it, but
Okay.
I'm sure
Explodes the body.
just detonate it. You do have a tinderbox.
I was gonna say maybe on my next turn, just fucking bash his face in or something.
I mean, Elma's not saying this, but would exploding the body really be that bad? Because they would just see limbs. They wouldn't.
Have him take off his clothes and then put it on the body and explode it.
I will say, in grabbing the elf cadaver, could I have, like, kind of pulled off Edrican's cloak? Just like, I'm gonna need this.
The green one, he does not have that currently.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
well,
That's why.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he's just in basic clothes and armor.
He's
right?
in his
So
normal
he's-
clothes. He's in his like normal noble's clothes and his leather armor.
Okay. All right.
Do we need to ask him to strip before we shove him in a bag?
He would do whatever you need him to do, but the thing is, if you wanted to take his armor off, even
that
though
would
it's
lower
leather
his-
armor, it would take a minute to get it off.
Yeah. Well, I did my shit. I don't know who's going up after me, but that's,
Yeah, who is next, actually?
Assuming that so you get the body out, you prepare it, you'll figure out what to do with it soon. The next
Yeah.
person would be Launcher Gone, one of the ogres! And he is going to...
Of Hunter fame, I assume.
Is that a hunter? It's not?
Launcher
Did I accident...
bone, but
Did I accidentally reference something?
I think so, yeah.
Well, what's fucking new? That's my life. Oh yes, I should also note for them that those ogre boys. Fantasy Grounds respond to me. Fantasy Grounds.
The ogres
Sorry.
are stunned.
Get 'em! They are 40 feet up. Just gonna adjust them. The other one aims again, and it's gonna do the only thing that it really has to do. It's going to fire a ballista over towards Hanzo. It fires! My god, they're rolling well for having only a +3. It got a do. It shoots. It does
oh my
19
god.
damage.
Oh, Hanzo, get the fuck out of there. Also, I'm accidentally dragging things. Ignore that.
That's fine. I can't even see what you're doing.
Cool.
You see another ballista comes off from the side, hits you, pretty much shatters one of the wings entirely, which fixes itself, but momentarily you think you're gonna fall from the air. You hear the guttural laughing of this ogre coming from up on top of this thing. It's still got like a vantage on you, like it's 20 feet up from where you currently are. That said, you see them reloading their large crossbows and see a smile come from the Abishai. And Elma, you would be the next person that's up.
Okay. Well, she can't go over there.
Always messing with you guys so hard.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is that, like, if you put him in the bag, give him to me, I can turn invisible. Whatever I have on me also turns invisible.
Yep.
Other
Yeah,
than
but I
that, there's not much I could really do.
Yeah, I didn't toss it to you, but you could always ask me to.
Well, I thought he was taking off his armor or whatever. He needed.
Yeah, I
time.
think we just.
They asked. I didn't. My understanding wasn't that he was taking his armor off.
Yeah, I think we decided not to.
Oh, okay. I didn't. That wasn't clear then.
Sorry. But yeah, no, we got him in the bag, from my understanding. And I've written down, he's 10 minutes and each round is a minute, right?
Okay.
Each round is like 6 seconds.
No, each round,
she-
each
that is
10
6 seconds.
rounds is a minute.
Can she toss me the
rounds is
bag or
fine.
no?
Worst case, she can toss
yes, I'm
me
gonna
the
say.
bag and
I'm
I'll
gonna
bring
say
it
that
back,
she
or-
can slide the
Hot
bag down the
potato!
hallway if she wants
Yeah.
to.
Yes, I will slide the bag to Elma. Get him out of here.
She grabs it.
Aviana slides it down the hallway. It comes to you. You get it. You pick it up. For a moment, you almost expect there to be the weight of a full humanoid inside, but you do not feel it. It just has the weight of like a saddlebag. Whenever you put it up, for context for what this bag looks like, it would be like a laptop bag. Effectively, is kind of the dimensions of what you're dealing with.
What's a laptop?
Good thing I'm not talking to Elma right now.
Yeah, she looks at the bag. She's like, I'll do my best, and I guess I'll do greater invisibility, because, yeah.
Yeah. So that'll last for a minute. Good. I will note that that is a concentration spell, which means
Right,
you'll
and
be giving up
my-
concentration on Bless.
Right. Well, our mission is to try to get him out, so this is the
Yeah.
best we got so far.
I just wanted you to know what was happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make sure to throw it on yourself.
Oh.
So just like drag the effect onto your token.
Got it. Okay.
Bam. All right, taking Bless
As
off,
invisible.
y'all.
And I
So
will move.
Hanzo, you
Can I
would
move
feel...
too, or no? That's
Yes, you can. But
Okay.
just quickly, Hanzo, you guys feel, as Elma turns invisible, you guys feel the effects of Bless leave. I would say that those would be... It would be relatively obvious to you that the spell's effects had ended. So Hanzo, you can come to whatever conclusions you want as to why the spell has ended.
she's dead.
She died. She tried to do the hallway.
Oh no.
Don't tell me she went down the hallway.
You still have your 30 feet of movement. Unless you fly, then you have your 40 feet of movement.
Well, I don't think I could fly really in here, can I?
The staircase is 10 feet wide. You can fly in that.
Sure, I'll fly.
Alrighty,
float.
so getting up to the surface would take you about 10 feet of your movement speed from where you are, so just
And there's
let me
no
quick-
windows. The only way out is the door that we came
Correct.
in, right?
Bam. So you get to about there, and you'd have 30 feet left.
Alright, so just 30 feet, so... Where's the... Oh, this is to get out of here, okay. I guess Omar should see me, or like I can... No, Omar can't see me.
Oh, you're invisible.
I can't! I could whisper to him, or without... Well, anything... What breaks it? Just an action? Just a battle, or whatever?
This type of invisibility doesn't break unless you lose concentration, or so if you get hit hard enough or cast another concentration spell.
Okay. Maybe I'll
That's
just go
the-
over...
The benefit of greater.
I'll go over here and just go like... Omar, I'm over here!
What?
Shh!
Oh. Okay, ghost.
Is he that? It's me, Elma.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Oh my God, Elma, you're dead.
He does have a -3 to intelligence, guy.
Okay, that makes sense. I guess I should. It's like I'm gonna try to get Edgerkin out of here. Just do what you can.
Gotcha. Good luck.
Thanks. She like gets nervous. That'll be it. I can't really do too much. I don't want to break the
4.
concentration.
We'll assume you can get to about there if you want to take.
I'm
the
just
full
nervous
movement.
about being too close, and then someone peeks in and like, oh wait, they can't see me, but
Do
still,
you want
they could.
to? Do you want to be back there?
Can I be over here?
If you want to. Full spaces, though. Remember, please.
I'm not good with moving the thing on the map. That's why I do that.
That's fair. Just
I'm not
try
doing
to-
it to annoy you. I swear.
I know you're not. Just if you can manage it, just try to target this like the center of the
Okay.
square.
There. Yeah, I'll stay here. And hopefully,
Okay.
fucking.
And you
Oh, it's
stay
just-
invisible.
Let's just aim for the house. Why not?
So as this happens, this boy is gonna do the only thing he can really do since he's out of range. Is Omar, you hear the sound of large footsteps coming towards the door, as if things being handled up there. You hear it get opened and almost ripped off the frame. Not entirely, it is opened normally, but it's opened with such force that you're briefly afraid of it. As this happens, you see this large, corrupt-looking, jagged figure of the ogre you saw before standing, at first larger than the door frame, but then leaning down, looks in towards you, and a smile creeps across their face as they are gonna try to get you, my dude. Come out of there! And he just reaches in, and he is going to try to strike you with the great club in through the door frame. Swings at you! Oh, hey, I didn't... That's interesting.
What?
Oh, I just noticed that the thing that I have that tells you, like, what made people miss, I didn't realize it had a blocked by bonus stat thing. As he swings towards you, you duck back, his weapon comes up, strikes the ceiling, little bits of wood fall down on you, he then brings it down on you again, trying to hit you, and that one hits.
Okay.
Strikes you, dealing 15 damage.
Okay.
As he's effectively reaching in, flailing his great club around inside, not entirely able to fit his whole body in. It looks like if you moved, he would be able to fit in, but with you there, he can't squeeze into it. And then, we're going back to the top of the turn order. Sister, what's up?
Cool. So, sister is going to, let's see, I'm trying to run into the thing, you know, to the room with where we're gonna be leaving the body.
You're going.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you're going there.
Okay.
And
When you're going around corners, please try to draw the thing like around the
forget
corners.
the thing. Oh, is somebody's mic like doing
Someone's
something?
crackling a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know who it is.
it's Corinne.
Is it me?
Oh.
Sorry.
It's okay. It just sounds like you were moving around a bunch.
I'm not.
Oh. Oh God, she's getting shoved in the back now.
So yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah. You said I have a tinderbox and like a torch. Are there torches in the chamber as well that are like already lit? Or...
Down here, there would not be torches down here. It would have been dark light, as that's why you guys had problems like seeing down earlier.
Okay, I didn't know if in the holding
the
chamber
Abishai,
with.
spoiler tag, they can just see in the dark. They wouldn't have cared.
Ah, I see. Okay. Then yeah, sister's just gonna whip out that tinder box, like just quickly light something to start burning that body, I guess.
So there's not much in the way of like fire starting material down here. Most of the stuff on the ground is dirt. There is a bench if you could ignite that. It is made of wood, or you could just try to ignite the body directly. It's your call.
For some reason, I looked at that and assumed it was like some sort of hay or some other like.
You can bash its face in, and then I can pour oil on it. Ooh. Squawk! Squawk! There's a woo!
I'm sorry, dear. I don't speak that language.
It's thieves' can't. Ooh.
Yeah. Then in that case, I mean, I guess. I don't know. I'll do a chop with my sword in one hand and an eldritch blast in the other hand. I'm bust the body up, I guess. Like.
So roll me a damage roll, just for the sake of seeing how extensively you damage the head. As you by the way, earlier, I would just note for context, when you did take out the other elven body, Edrigan would have had a moment of discomfort at using another half-elf's body, but it would have passed. Go ahead and roll damage with your weapon.
Okay, I will say, like, I mean, I would hold back enough for it's like, okay, this is still a half-elf, because, like, the whole point of us using the cadaver was so they would think it's actually him. So, like, I don't want to fuck it up so hard that they're just, like, they're pulling a trick on us, you know?
Like, try to make it look like they themselves did the damage, you mean?
Yeah, something. I don't know. Just, like, I want to make it be like, oh, yeah, that's a dead body, and that's, like, really not recognizable
that it's
for
not
anything that would show it's not Edrigan. But I don't want to pulpify it either, you know? Like, does that make any sense?
That's why I thought exploding was fine.
You could always bash its face in.
Elma wouldn't say that, but...
Well, Avi would.
I only have the sword and the crossbow bolts.
Use
Wow,
the
that fight
pommel.
Oh, that's a good point.
I don't know. I bash the face. I roll. I do.
Bash that face.
I'll assume you can hit it. Roll damage.
Oh, right.
I hope you can hit it.
I clicked it.
I could be mean and be like, go ahead. So, as you hit it, you strike it enough that the skull is caved in. It seems relatively weak. The body has been dead for long enough that it's already starting to decompose slightly. Whenever you strike it, the head caves in, leaving mostly just one eye, the mouth, and like one side of it relatively recognizable as a half-elf. One of the ears in particular still intact, which would be the main thing that you would use to note this.
Yeah. Okay. Oh God! But if the fact that this one's like already decomposing a little bit, do you think
It's not enough. It's like enough that it's like weakening. It's not enough that the body's like rotting.
Yeah, it's like starting rigor mortis, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just like,
Rigor mortis has set in.
He would not have given you the body if there was no chance of using the body for what he gave you the body to use for.
This body is
Right.
completely useless.
Here, take this and find a different option.
Sorry, I'm overthinking. I'm just like,
all
they're
good.
gonna see right through it. Okay.
We don't know
yeah,
until we try.
cool. I do that, and then I guess she'll just kind of like straighten up and nod back at Aviana, being like,
Shall we?
and then I'm gonna use my movement to go and walk over to underneath the well.
Mm-hmm.
If I have enough left, or I don't know.
Let's see,
I'm
would
going
have
to
been
be ready
15.
to.
15. You have about that much movement left.
Okay. Am I able to get close enough? And I'm like, you know,
That I
not
can fly
too
us up
heavy.
and
that,
out.
The
yeah,
the only
yeah.
way to see up the well is there, and it's only directly up. Hanzo is currently the only person directly above the well. It's 30 feet up to it, and then there's, or it's 20 feet up to it, then there's about 10 feet of just solid well going up. So if it's what you're thinking, you would not
I
be able
just,
to attack up the well towards
No.
anything significantly.
No, I just want to make sure that I'm putting myself in a position as easy as possible for Aviana to be able to like grab me and like
Yeah.
lift
Good
me out.
grab her
Like,
and up and out kind of idea.
All right. So you can only move as far as you've moving, like where you are right there.
yeah. Okay.
Moving.
As you move it, as you don doth move it.
Cool. Still got just a random dice sitting on my thing. Okay.
Is that all you're gonna do?
I mean that was my action and my movement, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Omar, to you then.
Okay,
Okay. Ow.
Oh God.
That is quite a swing you have. Let's try mine, and then I'm gonna fucking just go for a bat, go for some stabs.
I can do it. Go for a bap. Do him some stabs. Those are things you can do.
Target the boy. There we go. All right. Right here,
Oh.
Omar. Omar. Mine's
Omar.
not. Ow.
As you
Okay.
strike towards him, it clatters off of his deceptively hard hide.
All right. Let's try one more.
That's a hit.
Okay. I'm gonna. There's like almost no point to me trying this, but it could work. I'm gonna try a stunning strike on him.
All right, go for it.
Yeah.
He fails!
Oh my god!
Oh my God.
Oh shit!
Go ahead and stun him!
All right.
As you strike him, the first time it clatters off of his arm. As you bring your weapon back around and strike him again, you aim for a place that you feel would be debilitating. As you hit him, he freezes up as you hit a pressure point. So go ahead and roll your damage for that attack now.
All right. Yeah.
You deal 11 damage. You notice it's reduced down slightly.
Okay.
You don't manage to get, like, full purchase with your weapon as you strike into him.
I can't like try to push him over. I already attacked him. When does stunning strike last until? It lasts until the end of my next turn. Okay. So I'll just flurry of blows him, I guess.
Nice.
So
Alright,
I can
go for it.
have and shaboop.
That is a hit.
Yay.
Shabeep.
You do damage. He takes another 3 total, resisting the 7 down.
I do believe this can work on a bonus action as well.
Should your weapons
it
be
can't say weapon.
counting as magical right now?
They should.
Okay, so you should be doing full damage. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one should have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What weapon are you using and why isn't it parsing as magical?
I don't know.
It says magic.
Broken.
What are you... Ah, the thing that it's from isn't doing it correctly. One sec. Actual coding in the heckin' game. It's not my fault for once. It's the game's. Alright, it's parsed correctly now. So it'll work properly.
Alright, and one more.
That's a hit.
And I'm gonna, if not now, then when? I'm gonna Death Strike him. Get a
Gotcha.
little more damage in it.
Make sure you're taking off the key as you use these.
My unarmed strikes. Wait, hold on. My unarmed strikes count as monk weapons, correct? I believe this has to be done with monk weapons. Abilities.
I think they do,
Martial
but I could
arts.
be incorrect.
While you figure that out, I'm gonna be right back real quick. Sorry.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dexterity
dun,
instead of
dun.
strength.
I'm gonna put on my battle playlist. Let's heckin' go.
Your battle play.
My battle playlist.
That's a good idea. I should have some sort of music in the background.
Oh yeah, dude. I may or may not have an Aviata battle playlist prepped in my iTunes.
Okay.
I'm so used to having to play D&D silently because I'm usually the person making the backup recording and it would show up on there. And so, like...
There's enough room between the door and this thing for me to get through, right? Like, he's still not blocked.
Probably. Yeah, I think they're... Yeah, no, I don't think he's fully in the doorway, so I think you could probably... And you can move through friendly spaces, so you could just bob and weave around him, probably.
Okay.
Oh, it has to be with a Kensei weapon specifically, so I cannot do this, I don't think.
Okay.
Shove him to the ground.
Just push him!
I don't
Push
think
him
I can.
push him like we're on the playground, Omar.
Or
I'll
take
have to.
or did you use up all your potions?
I have 1 potion left.
And you also have your medical kits, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I believe
So
I
you
can still use on myself.
Yeah, so I would recommend, if you can't hit him again, he is still stunned, maybe heal yourself if you want to make it out.
Well, right now I have to follow through on this just
Oh,
normal
Death Strike.
attack,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
So I'll just
I
roll
mean, when you-
regular damage. Pretty good.
Ooh, he's bloodied.
Yay! Just like
Yay.
you.
Yay!
Oh.
I'm way more bloody than he is.
That's
Yeah.
Omar.
It's okay. We're gonna make it out of this. We got this.
we
I could-
matches.
I can try to push him over on my next turn.
Well, I'll probably try to get through you on my next turn.
If I can crit on anyone, there is something I can do.
Basically,
so.
I'm either gonna pass you guys, or I'm gonna see if he managed to make any holes in the ceiling that I could just fly through.
Mm-hmm.
That could
Yeah,
work.
is he completely blocking the door?
I think he is.
Yeah, I think so.
Why I haven't tried to get through. I could ask him when he gets back.
So either I go like, excuse me,
Excuse me, pardon me.
Excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
I mean, squawk, squawk.
Try to sound like a distant bird.
Just cover his mouth. Also,
What
have
was
y'all
that?
seen Din's fucking edits and fan art?
Yeah. I
Wait,
saw
what?
Krabosi's thing too.
I know. Go to the Project Mouthwash fan art chat.
I'm back.
Din's an angel.
Hold the foot. Hold up.
They're so good.
Oh my goodness.
So good.
Oh fuck. Din, this is why I love
The
you
fact
so
that they're all different pictures is what
I know.
I love about it.
I am the Royal Knight Paladin, Gilliam Giago. Oh shit, one of me. Awesome. Neat.
I love this so much. Oh
Right.
my god.
Great.
Alrighty.
I realized I could not death strike him, so I
Focusing back
just did
in.
normal damage.
Let's go back in.
You didn't death strike him? Yeah, because you can use that on
Has to
on
be a
armed
Kensei
strikes.
weapon.
Yeah, whenever you hit him, you strike, you deal 9 damage to him, which parses correctly. He looks to still be pretty stunned. Now, the issue here is that he is currently blocking the doorway.
Okay, yeah,
So-
we were just
Right,
discussing that.
Yeah, you guys, just so you know, can't move through him currently.
Okay. Good to know.
Is that you?
Yeah, that will be my turn.
Alright, Hanzo, you're up!
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna move to right.
Also, just while it's on my mind, I don't know if it's ever going to matter again, but I'm going to go into the effect for your Wings of the Mountain Keeper, and I'm going to add that little comma that's needed to make your damage work. There, it's there permanently now.
Hell yeah.
You're going to go up and adjacent to him?
Yes.
Okay.
I am hoping. I can't really do it on a legal square, but I'm hoping to use him as cover against the other one, and I think I've more or less achieved that. In my
Where
current-
you are, yes, there's a large creature between the two of you. You would have half cover.
Okay, I will take it. I'm gonna use all of my various bops and boops that I have at my disposal and give them to him as a gift.
That makes sense.
Bop number 1.
That's a hit.
An entire armory of bops.
That's an 18. You hit him for 18.
Bop number 2.
It's also a hit.
Jeez, that was a nat 5. This poor boy.
He takes another 12 damage. As you hit him, he's like swiping at you as you rush towards him. He's like attacking you, trying to grab you with his clumsy left arm, while the other one is holding the crossbow. But you deftly maneuver around him and continue to attack him despite that.
And Shabop number 3.
That's definitely a hit.
Oh, this poor boy. And
He's trying to kill you. It's fine.
bonus action, offhand attack.
That is a boop.
Goodbye, Ron.
My God.
Oh,
He has one hit point.
this
Oh
is
my
Oh,
God.
Nat19.
Now this is pod racing. All right.
Now this is pod racing!
All right, perfect. That'll be my turn then.
Alright.
Ridiculous.
Heckin'. Alright. My boy Syndergaard's gonna go. And he is going to he can't even see the others right now, so he's going to skedaddle over to here so that he can actually see you without anything being in the way. He puts his hands out, the short bow made of fire appears, and he is gonna go for a couple of attacks on you, Hanzo.
Understandable.
Fires one of the attacks up at you. It misses entirely. It goes wide. He is then going to go for a second one of these attacks, and he does so. And that one, Nat19s and hits. Fires it at you. An arrow made of flame strikes you, dealing 11 damage. And then, I need you to make a dex save.
I will do so. Oh no.
You had advantage and failed. And you, as it strikes you, you are now on fire.
Heck.
I'm just imagining Hanzo saying, "Oh no, heck!" Like,
Oh no.
Well, heck.
Launcher Hampus is going to try to shoot you.
Hampus?
Hampus.
Unfortunate name.
Hampus?
Launcher Hampus. He's gonna go for an attack on you. He's gonna have to suffer with the. He's gonna have to deal with cover as he does so. He aims over towards him. The other ogre looks back at him, aiming it, and the other ogre just puts his hand like, no, no! As it fires, it goes very wide. He fires it. The other one like ducks away as it goes well over both of your heads. I'm going to remove Edrigan from the combat tracker because he is currently in the bag. And then
have things to say to launcher.
Roll to breathe.
Okay.
Aviana.
Okay, am I able... Also, I'm hearing myself. It might be on you, Logan. I'm not sure. But I'm then distracted by my own dulcet tones.
Yeah, I'll turn up my gate.
Sorry, I was just letting you know, also so it doesn't come in through podcast. Anyways, I don't know what voice that was. Anyways, can I move forward, scoop up Valdis, and head up? Or, like, just at least get in that
If you're
room?
carrying somebody, you'll end up moving at half speed, just so you know.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say that picking them up would be effectively your action. So you could pick them up. You then, what would it be, 10 feet 2, pick
Yeah,
them
10
up. You have
feet
20 feet left, so it'd be reduced down to 10 feet. But then you could still use your bonus action dash. So basically from there, you could get another 30 feet of movement.
Cool. I'm going to scoop up Valdis, get below the heckin' well, and just try to get us at least up there. And then
Okay.
Yeah.
on her turn, she can just kind of jump out of my arms if she wants to.
Yeah.
In that case.
She's just standing there T-posing, like waiting to be picked up.
Keep posing like when I use my boots.
Actually,
Yeah.
You can move at full movement speed.
Oh,
The person that you are carrying is not heavy enough to
I was
cause
gonna
any
say,
discomfort. As you pick them up, you could then, so it would have been 10 to get to them, you could get up to the top of the well, basically with just the edge of your movement speed, and still have your bonus action left.
cool. Can I bonus action pop a potion? Because I'm a hurt girl.
Yep, you get up there, we will assume you drop Valdis. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
remove this map. You drop Valdis up there, they hop down, land on the grass with nary a noise, and go ahead and use a bonus action potion if you wish to.
Cool. Where's my heckin' potion? Where the fuck
while she does that, could I very quickly retcon and say that I did leave one of my silver-tipped crossbow bolts stuck in the body as well as bash
Sure,
in
if
the
you want
face? Okay, I just wanted to leave that in there, so.
You guys ultimately only had about 6 seconds to do stuff with the body, like as you were. So unless you wanted to dedicate more turns, then
No,
that's why I didn't press you on like, well, what do you want? Where do you want to leave it? It's a very crack.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I just want to make sure it's just like a boo-boo, and then stab, leave that in there, just like make it look extra dead. That's it. So, and I'll remove one of the bolts from my inventory. How many have I had? How many
I would just on your actions tab, I would just click off one of your bolts. It says like ammo thing underneath your crossbow.
There it is. Thank you.
Just click it off there. There you go. And then you recover 49 goddamn hit points.
That's a good heal. I'm
That's a supreme healing potion. It should be a good heal.
Listen, I'm not letting this bird die.
And then launch your gone.
Howdy, Launcher Gone.
Launch your gone.
Would you like to make a melee attack against me and die instantly?
He's going to punch you. He still may do his damage because he has to hit to take the damage. But he reaches out towards you. After that happens, he gets up and brings his hand in and tries to bring it down on you. He strikes and he misses entirely. And that's him.
Entirely fair.
Yeah, he's got blood in his eyes.
And is everywhere else.
All right, Elma, what would you like to do?
Okay, so he's blocking the door, right?
Yes.
When he did hit Omar, was there anything in the ceiling that broke off?
It cracked parts of the ceiling, but it doesn't look like it. It like didn't make a hole or anything.
Okay. So I can't do much then. Do you want me to cure you, Omar, or would curing him also break my thing?
If it's not a concentration spell, it won't break it.
Yeah, I can cure. Yes, please do it.
Boy.
Yeah, I'll cure Omar.
All right, just gonna move you.
He just feels like a tiny hand like smack his shoulder, just like, oh, ghost. Like,
So I just dragged the heal plus onto him, right?
Yes. What level are you casting it at?
Oh, that's a good question.
Just like first, or do you want to give it some more
Yeah, I was just gonna
juice?
do first, but
Yep, then just drag the heal.
Or should I do
In that-
second? I could do second.
In that case, click the effect button to put the effect on yourself, and then drag the heal onto him.
How do I cancel a dice? I already picked it up.
Just drop it anywhere irrelevant. Like,
Oh.
just don't drop it on anybody and it'll go away.
Okay, just don't. Awesome. Okay, cool. Okay, so I put. I go to advantage, right?
Advantage? For
Oh wait, what
this,
am I doing for level 2 healing? Sorry. What am I doing?
under Cure Wounds, open up the little magnifying glass menu, click the one that says second level heal 1d8 to put that effect
Gotcha.
on yourself, and then just drag the heal button onto Omar.
Okay, so that,
Yes.
and then drag that to Omar. Got it.
Omar recovers 14 hit points.
Nice.
And then we gotta make sure we get rid of your second level spell slot. Did you already do that?
I did that, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
She's
remember,
learning.
I got one 4th level one. We just don't have a spot for a 4th level.
Yes, you have a 4th level spell slot that we... Here, I'm just gonna put on your sheet.
I just didn't know if you could add one.
You could, but it might just cause confusion later. So I just put an effect on. It says like extra 4th level slot, and then when you use it, I'll just get rid of the effect.
Okay. I don't know if there's anything. Yeah, if I can't. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do. Yeah.
Alrighty. So the stun is until the start of your next turn, right? Omar?
It's the end of my next turn.
Gotcha. So he's gonna sit there, dazed, not really doing all that much, and then we're gonna go back to the top of the turn order. It is your turn, sister.
oh god. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna throw like a little Eldritch Blast over at Gone right there. Well,
Oh my god.
he's kind of acting as cover. Which is this Hampus guy going before Gone is, I think, right?
Who's to say?
Alright.
What a curious question.
actually, I mean, I've got these guys like right in front of her. How is the what's the Syndicarvisky, the
devil
demon
dude.
guy? Yeah,
We need
what's?
to kill
He's on the
him.
ground.
Oh, he's on the ground. Cool. I'm gonna go do a slash at Devilman Crybaby then.
Heckin'.
I love you so much, Todd. We're gonna have more coffee.
I'm going to do him a slash as soon as I reopen my goddamn character sheet I accidentally closed.
I will do him one whole ya.
One, yeah.
As
and then
we
maybe
say,
a second ya.
hiya.
2 yas for the price of
That
one.
one misses.
Okay. I do get the 2 attacks though with my
Yes, you
hacked
do.
thing, so okay. Just making sure.
That also misses. As you go to strike him, you rush up at him as you come up and land from Aviana's, again, trying to hold you. You
It
strike
appears
down
I've
at him.
discounted my yas too much.
The first one, he brings up his arm, and a particularly thick section of his scales catches the blade and knocks it to the side. Then he backs up and slides away from the range as you bring it back down again.
She's just gonna like tilt her head at him because she is excited to murder.
Let's see.
That's it. Yeah.
You tilt your head at him. There's the sound of bone cracking as you do. He tilts his head the other way at you. All right.
I think that's all I can do. So yeah.
All right, Omar, you're up.
Doing the step.
That's a hit.
Now Death Strike. All right. Yeah.
Hiya.
Oh, jeez. I knocked
Look at
something
that
over, sorry.
Can't fucking believe you.
Omar throws a can at him. You deal 16 damage. That's pretty heckin'. That was a beefy hit.
That's a
Yeah.
that's a tough can.
Yeah.
That hits.
Brr.
That's also a
Nice.
beefy hit.
Flurry blows. Brr. Yeah.
That's a hit.
Oh my god.
You deal 6 damage.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Jesus Christ.
You deal 5 damage.
Nah. Oh man, this guy's real beefy. Alright, that's my turn.
He's just you striking into him twice with your rapier and then punching him twice in the gut. He's be like, "Oh shit, he's not going down." Whereas outside, his head elevated above the door, his eyes are just super wide, just. He's basically immortal. Hand on mouth, about to vom. So that's you then.
Yeah.
You're doing great, sweetie.
All right, Hanzo, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and boop launcher gone.
You are on fire, by the way. Just reminder.
Oh, pish. Like that's ever been relevant. I'm gonna go. That's normal.
I am still picturing all of this as Hanzo saying these exact words, and it's just I'm sorry.
It's very Leo. Oh, pish posh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're on fire! Yes, thank you, I know. I'm doing quite good work, I think. I appreciate the compliment.
No, you're lit. You know what? Never mind.
Yes, I do think I am quite lit. Is that new slang?
I think so. I've heard. I don't get that one.
Oh
either, but
boy.
it's-
Hanzo, you are burning.
You're. Yes. Oh, yes. You're on fire. I've heard that one. You're doing great.
Just fucking hit him.
You took 3 damage from the fire, by the way.
You're
There.
lit as
That
fuck.
is a hit. Oh man, do you think you can take him down, Chase? Oh, just
Nah.
barely.
No. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That
Just
was
scraping
luck.
by.
That was
You
pure luck that damage
Strike
worked.
him. He lets out a roar as he falls backwards and falls from the watchtower that he is on.
I am gonna heckin' see if I can scoot over to here. Right here.
You absolutely can.
Cool. All right.
You'll have to make like a slight detour, but in terms of like movement, you can definitely like diagonal your way through things. Plus, you can go up and over him and down if you want.
Hello, Hampus, my old friend.
Hello, Hampus, my old friend.
I've come to not speak with you again.
Very much. There's a lot of combat. Not much room for roleplay right now. A lot of attack rolls going on. I'm gonna go ahead and I've already got 1 attack down, so attack number 2.
Not a lot of room for roleplay right now. No, I'll make it happen, Lance. Rumpus, what are your dreams? Slash!
Before you shuffle off this mortal coil.
Wow, he really is on fire over there.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Boom!
Big oof, that's 31 damage.
Holy shit.
Not only did it max out your your crit damage, but you also maxed out one of your normal die.
Oh, holy crap. That's a good time. Okay. I'm gonna go for attack number 3 from haste.
That's a hit.
Oh,
You could do this. You don't do it, but you almost do.
Jesus
and
Christ.
then bonus action.
God, I love Hanzo.
That puny sword can't possibly kill you. Raise a second sword.
Addition!
A second puny sword.
Okay, boop.
That's a hit. Goodbye.
I may have
Goodbye,
severely
Hampus.
miscalculated my odds.
You only killed him by 2. Hampus is hella dead.
Holy
Killed
shit.
2 ogres
dude.
in one turn.
Monster, Jesus.
What the fuck?
One was 99%.
I
gone
understand,
from the previous
but you
turn.
still did that.
Ridiculous. Alright, well, there you go. Now I have no cover. Perfect plan for the real threat here.
I
Now
might
I have
be
no
a-
cover, so if the ogres decide to shoot me, oh wait.
I might be in love with Hanzo a little bit. It's just
Dude,
me
fucking
Tosh
Same
talking.
though.
Oh, is that
Dude,
you,
I've
Chase?
been in.
Oh, that is gonna be my turn.
Alrighty. I will note that you actually do have cover from them because you have a 40-foot watchtower between you and everybody
Yeah.
else.
That is fair. Well, I
Which-
mean, until he ascends roughly 40 feet.
Yeah, until he goes up 10 or more feet. That said, I'm gonna go ahead and have him make a roll because he could go after any number of people. Alright, okay. Alright,
Oh no.
okay. Alright.
If he leaves my attack range, I'm
He is.
an opportunity attack him.
Go ahead, give him a bop.
I'm
Do
gonna
him
give
an
him
attack.
that bop.
Do it.
Hold on, let me try this one more time. I didn't do the last one's right.
That's a miss.
God.
Oh no.
And you could have sentineled him.
I know, that's why I was trying to.
How do I sword?
You
Use
swing at him,
something
he
else.
ducks, he goes up. As he does, he summons the burning crossbow, turns, and he is going to go for... He'll get far enough up that it's not a risk. I will also note that as he goes up, he is going to, once he's clear of Sister, he is going to move back as well.
God.
Okay.
You are still within range of his crossbow. He fires it. He's going after Hanzo. He fires and... Oh.
No. No. No.
Oh, it parsed a thing weird, but it did hit.
Fuck.
Understandable.
You take 11 damage, and I need to make you roll a dex save, which you have advantage on, so you should be fine. You're good.
Yay!
I
Oh,
didn't
thank
jinx
God.
you. He then fires a second one.
How long does
Oh
the
wait,
being
there's a
on
second
fire-
one.
How long does what?
How long does
Oh,
the
you
being
see.
on fire from last round last for?
That appears to be permanent.
Okay, I got you.
Is until you put it out. He fires
No,
a
you're
second one,
just-
and he net ones.
You're just permanently on fire.
That makes sense.
Alrighty. So he goes for that. He's going to take, since he would have diagonal that, he's going to take an additional 10 feet to get up because he wants to put as much range between the speedy boy and him as he possibly can. And then, Aviana.
Okay, so this bitch is right there. I'm going to do my favorite thing. I'm gonna activate my Gauntlet of Blade Bouncing. As my bonus action. And I'm going to do a Hiya.
towards him, noting that,
Yes.
yep, he is just within range of you, being up there. That is a hit.
Cool. Take a hiya.
He takes 7 damage.
All right, cool. Since that hit my second one, I'm going to throw over at the ogre. Question: would that fuck up his stun, or
No.
we're fine.
His
The
stun
stun's
is over.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because it got back to your turn. Right, cools. Because that hit, gonna throw my magical dagger, just pull it out and throw it at this
you're
fucking
doing-
dude.
Bam, 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 bam.
Taking it.
All right, Heckin, take an inspiration and do him a damage.
Do
Also,
him a
you have an
damage?
ally next to him, so you could have added sneak attack if you wanted to.
Can I just do the 4d6?
Roll 46.
Yay! Thank you, Logan.
One.
Another 16.
Is a little-
Well, that may make a difference. Let me see. He's dead.
His
And then I'm going-
his body is just drudged on the doorway, though. It's like, oh no!
You throw
Okay,
it at him.
we're the same problem.
Strikes directly into his spine. He arches back, lets out a roar, falls to his knees, then slumps down to the side.
Yeet! And I'm going to
Throwing expert, throw one more at this fucking Abishai.
Gotcha.
boop.
That's a hit.
Yay. Yay.
And that is 6 damage.
Cool. I would like to use my movement to fly over, so then in case he tries to escape, I can pursue.
So he is 50 feet away. So you're going to move. You have 30 feet that you can move normally, which can
Yeah.
include getting up to like anywhere under him. Are you using your bonus action to dash the rest of the way?
No, I used my bonus action to activate my gauntlet.
Right.
So I'm just
So-
gonna use my 30 feet that I have because that includes my boots.
That wouldn't get you right up to him.
No. Okay, yeah, just as close as I can get then.
Yeah, you would get to like about there and then under. Do you want to be like underneath him on the map, or do you want to be? Like, next to
Underneath him, yeah, because then I
Okay.
can
So we'll just have
stab
you
him
guys,
in the booty.
We'll say you're sharing that space.
Right in the booty.
Right up
Alrighty.
the butt.
And that's Aviana.
Elma, your turn.
Alright, I guess I go through the door.
Go.
Yep.
Where
It
do
will
I
take
go?
5 extra feet to move through Omar's space, but you can.
Okay, can you do that for me? I don't think I'm doing
5,
this.
10, 15. You have now moved 15 feet.
Okay, cool. Can I whisper up to sister, like, which way am I going?
Well, we said like establish like a meeting spot outside after we're done. I don't think we did.
Nope.
No.
But
That sounds like a now thing.
Towards the city, maybe.
yeah, I think
Well, we just need. I was thinking just get back to the warehouse, but
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
All right, dear, let's make your way back towards the warehouse. If we get
Okay.
separated, we'll meet there.
Alright, got it.
Stay safe.
Alright, I will head towards the warehouse.
And
Alright.
keep in mind that Edrigan only has a certain amount of time in that bag.
You have
10
10 minutes.
You have 10
Right.
minutes, so.
So how many more turns is that?
Currently,
A lot.
that's about 98.
Oh, he'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it in our
So
minds.
then you would be heading south, so assuming that you're using your action to dash, it would be another 20, and you could also go up by 20 if you wanted. You'd have to, because you got to clear those. And then if you bonus action, or if you action dashed, it would then be another boop. You'd be basically out and off the map at that point.
Alright, that sounds good to me, yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna be as quiet as I can.
Alrighty. Back to the top. Sister.
She puts a hand up to her earpiece, and suddenly Jason Statham's voice comes out. She's like, extraction complete. And then, yeah, she's gonna turn around and finger gun Eldritch Blast at that freaking Abishai.
I love that
Alright.
she's finger gunning it.
Go ahead and head and get him.
And think There it is. It's goddamn thing. Here we go. All right.
That one misses.
Fuck.
Let's see. Wait, did I do that right? Or if I like moved, 10 feet up or something? Like he's
Nope,
not getting any cover right now,
He's
right?
not. He has no cover.
Okay, just making sure. You son of a bitch.
That misses.
Why am I rolling so bad? What the hell happened?
You used all your luck on initiative, man.
I
didn't ask for this.
I didn't ask to go first. Being first chose me.
He's like, well, all right. She's just going to run over to the wall, I guess, and like she's still gonna be ready to like shoot more at him, but I guess for now she's just gonna go over and get ready to climb the wall.
Gotcha. That you?
And I can't do anything else, right? There's not some bonus action I'm
Can
not
you
thinking
heal
about?
or anything, or do like a spell slot thing?
No, I'm out of spell slots. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, I guess that's me.
Brace for the boss that will be coming, if something comes.
Fair. Oh, God.
Alrighty.
Before he
Omar?
does.
All right. I take a steppy step right out of this house. And how far away from me would that? It is like accounting for like diagonal stuff. Like how many feet would that dragonborn be?
61.
Okay. So I just use 5 feet of movement, so I could use 20 movement to fly towards him. I guess. I don't know. And then I could step of the wind. How he's now 51 feet away, so. Well, no, I would have flown up to him as far as I could, so. I'll use a step of the wind to get as close as I can to him.
How much does that give you?
That gives me my movement. It just doubles my movement basically. So.
You can get up to him then, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna stab him.
I'm gonna stab. I'm a doom, a stab.
Ka-chunk.
Huddle.
That's a hit.
Woo!
Hubba.
He takes 9 damage as you rush up to him and you strike him.
Hubba.
That's a miss.
Well, I just used my bonus action to step of the wind, so now I fall.
Wee!
It's true, you do. So that's gonna be fall damage for you.
I negate 45 points of fall damage, so if it's less than that, then I'm fine.
Can I grab him?
I know I can't.
I should be fine.
That is
For the
part of
most part.
your 5 times your monk level. Yeah. So there's no way this is gonna be enough. But I'm gonna roll it anyways. You fall. You take 17 damage, reduced to nothing.
Nice.
Nice.
And that's you.
Do a nice roll. And that's, yeah, that'll be my turn.
Fujibayashi Hanzo.
Very nice.
Put
Okay.
out your fire, boy.
It's
How do I
Fujibayashi
put out
Yoga.
the fire?
It would take an action to put out the fire.
Oh, okay. Can I use my haste action to put out the fire?
You cannot. The haste action can only be used for the things that haste specifically says so, which is to dash, make a weapon attack, or disengage. I
Yes.
think?
Dash, disengage, hide, use an object, attack.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Then I would like to use my haste action to dash and show up right here. Then I'll use my action. I'll use my
Goddamn.
action to, while adjacent to him, put out my fire, and stare at him and say, "Leaving so soon."
You flash step behind him, menacingly look at him as you're patting out your body, and then you attack.
Can I attack? I would like to attack.
You can you use your haste action to dash, you used your action to. That's
If I
right.
could bonus action attack with an offhand, I would, but I don't believe I
Yeah,
can.
but you can't. You're right, you can't attack.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn. I'll be ready to bop him if he tries to leave.
It's his turn. Well, he's in a bit of a pickle here, it would seem. He's going to go for a claw attack to try to get himself out of the pickle that he's found himself in. He can only attack one person, and he's going to attack them. He attacks Hanzo. That's a hit. He is using his claw for this. He deals 13 damage on the first attack as he strikes you.
And he'll take a d10 of damage, I believe.
It's true.
Kill him.
And-
Kill him.
Boopadoo, is that effect working on you? One sec.
It probably isn't based on the...
Oh, it's because you were not on the same thing. Is it roll 1d8 plus 1? Or 1d10. Roll 1d10.
Just flat? Okay.
Yeah.
How about that many?
That many? He takes that many. He takes 9. As he hits you, he recoils as he takes the damage from it, his arm burnt by it. He is then going to look to the surrounding situation, looking to each one of you and the positions that you're currently filling around him, realize that there's no real chance of him escaping. Looks back to you. There's this moment of contemplation, and then a resigned, somewhat cocky smirk as he brings his claw up, extends out his hand. You hear the sound that comes with doing such a thing, and he's going to strike at you again, knowing full well what's about to happen to him. He does so, and you block it, so he does not get killed by his own attack. Aviana.
Alright. Well, I'm just gonna... He's pretty close to me. Can I fly up right next to him? And I'm gonna try to stab him in the face with my still weave.
Yep, you'd have to go up and around him, so I'll move him like so.
Yeah.
But yes.
Hi, buddy.
That is a hit. You can apply sneak attack damage if you want
I was
to.
gonna say, I'm like, my friends are close. Would like sneak attack, gaboop, and...
This is going to be such a disgusting amount of overkill.
That's Aviana in, like, to a T.
You did
is
it!
Over.
You did it! You did more than 4 damage!
Jesus.
Bring it up to him, you strike towards him, he reaches back and tries to attack you. As he does, you slip by the claw as it comes in towards you, and your knife, your dagger, finds purchase just in his neck, cuts into it. He stops, struggles against you, coughs up some of this black, grotesque-looking blood, and then you do strike your dagger out of him, ripping it along his neck, and he begins to fall. You hear a light chuckle come from him, through the pain and gurgling through the blood as he falls, and his body embers away and disappears before it touches the ground.
You won't be bringing Stradivarius here. And that's me. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here!
Is combat over?
Combat has effectively ended, yes.
Destroy all.
All right, yeah.
Let's
get
catch
moving.
up with Elma.
I'm gonna...
Damn!
Oh shit! I fucking I parkour the fuck over that wall.
Jumps off the wall, rebounds off the well, clears the side.
Whoa.
I gotta go. My planet needs me.
Fucking pole vaults with their giant cross sword.
Alright.
Oh god. I knew it wasn't even necessary. I was just like, well, let's just see. But
Assuming that you guys choose to, you would leave this area and just real quick. Yeah, you used your 4th level spell slot. So
Yeah,
Elma,
I'm
since you
tapped out.
used your 4th level spell slot, I'm just going to give you back the one you spent and get rid of the thing on your sheet. Bam. As you guys exit there and you flee this area, you would all head in the general direction that you sent Elma in. And Elma, about a minute passes, your invisibility ends.
Okay.
And the lot of you would probably be able to catch up with Elma relatively quickly. You, Hanzo, you'd be able to catch up with her almost immediately. If you go in the direction that you know that she was told to go in, you'd be able to probably pass her before haste does. You wouldn't be able to see her, but you would be able to get that far before haste runs out.
Okay. Then I'll try to get out quickly as possible since I've been told explicitly that's what we're doing. Meet everybody back up at the warehouse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys are all aiming to meet back up at the warehouse?
Yeah.
We're all just fucking booking it.
Yeah.
But we
As-
should probably
On the
think
way
about
there, I'm gonna
Etrigan,
drink
'cause
a
it's gonna
potion of
take us a
superior
while.
healing.
Okay, Hanzo, after about 30-ish seconds, 24, your wings and haste would wear off. You'd be able to get quite far. You'd be the first one to see it. I'd like you... I'm not going to assume that you patted yourself down. Hanzo, I'd like you to roll me perception.
Real quick for in transit drinking a potion.
Yep, totally.
Perception.
Did that apply to you?
I don't think it did because I did it manually because I didn't see a thing to tick for it, but I could have just missed it. Yes, I missed it because I'm silly.
And we'll just give you 26 hit points. It's fine.
I appreciate you.
So you'd be at 66. I
Yeah.
put that in the wrong place. Boom. 66. There you go.
Nice.
I'd like you to roll me a perception check since you'd be the one that's the farthest ahead.
Oh boy.
18. All right. As you are moving, you are moving through the forest in it, like trying to navigate the cliffside area. Before I actually elaborate on this, Elma, can I ask, like, you're flying.
Yeah.
Could you describe to me how you're going about it? Are you staying like above the tree line? Or are you trying to stay close to the ground? Like once your invisibility's out, how do you proceed?
Yeah, I guess, I was in mostly in above the trees, but I guess as my invisibility starts to wear off, I guess I start slowly descending to the ground. And then kind of just blend into the trees. I'm not really sure what else to do.
Alrighty.
And I look into the bag, it's like, you okay in there?
As you open it, you just hear a muffled voice.
I'm fine as long as you are. Are things clear? Are we good?
So far, so good.
It's a bit stuffy in here. How ironic. I run a transportation company, and I am being myself transported.
Oh, I love him.
Smells like a rotting body in here.
Well, sit tight. We'll get you out soon. Just gotta wait for the others. Do I see where the
noting-
warehouse is, or am I just in the middle of the forest?
That is a couple hours away. The city's quite far. That said, I just need to know what your position was in particular, because you would have been the next most obvious person. So Fujibayashi, you would be under the tree line by this point as you're moving. You would have a few hundred feet on the others, due to your haste putting you ahead, with them assumingly following behind, following a similar path that you did. You see, off in the distance, briefly, this... I'm going to move time ahead by about... Oh, I actually have to go back. It's about 3 p.m. It's about 3 at night now. Or 3 a.m. Man, I have to fucking set the whole clock all the way back. As you move...
Man, it gets dark at 3 p.m.
Yeah, man. As you move, you see briefly... You hear the sound of a wing beat, and you see a shadow pass over the moon in the distance. Stopping and briefly taking stock of what it is, you see this large draconian figure that is... At first, it's difficult to tell that it's any different from the other Abishai that you've seen, but as it moves forward, and it's moving startlingly fast, you see this creature is much larger. It stands about twice as tall as the ones that you'd previously fought, and as it comes closer to you, moving across the trees toward where you were, you see this boy.
Oh,
It's the boy!
fuck.
Oh, is
What
that
a boy.
Stradivarius?
Stradivarius!
It's very cool.
He's very cool. I'm very scared.
He doesn't look that tough.
Even from several hundred feet away. It's currently about 100 feet in the air. You see as it's moving, it does appear to be scanning the area. You can briefly, you can make out glowing yellow eyes in the darkness, and its head turning and regarding everything. It seems to be heading directly from the city toward the fort where you just were. And you're not entirely confident that any of you are particularly hidden if it were to pass over you at the wrong angle. Given that you'd be the first one to see it, what would you like to do, if anything?
I know I'm the farthest ahead. Does it look like it's going to notice me? Like, it doesn't seem to stop or move towards the opposite direction, anything like that?
It is definitely heading almost directly over you guys. Not exactly, but close enough that depending on how good this thing's vision is, it may see you.
Okay. I am going to attempt to stealth, but also try to track where it's going. And if it seems like it's going to land in the fort we exited from, then I'll keep moving towards the warehouse. But if it seems to change course or otherwise quickly move towards something in the forest, I'm gonna be ready to start sprinting at it.
Gotcha.
At it?
Roll me stealth.
Yeah.
You're so brave.
So...
Cause, like, Elma's in the forest and has the target of our mission.
It's it's true. I know.
Come on, man. What's he supposed to do? Just be like, oh yeah, it's fine. We'll just ruin everything. I don't need to go help them.
Okay, I thought you nat 1'd. I know it's
thought
still
so
bad,
too.
but I thought that was the one, and I was like, oh no!
Those of you that are off behind, I'd like the rest of the group to also roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I rolling perception?
Yes.
Okay.
Nope.
Now,
I don't see shit.
Don't remember.
see.
Who's Stradivarius?
It's on your skills tab.
There it is. Okay.
now,
Oh, that's
In-
pretty good.
I was about to ask because I think that sister was potentially gonna. Oh wait, no, never mind. I think the range is only like 30 feet, so I don't think that she would do this. Let me just make sure that's.
I didn't do so bad.
14's not bad.
Oh god, yeah, no, it's
It's
only 30 feet, so never mind.
Who's
Okay.
Stradivarius?
Sorry.
I don't perceive anything.
You retroactively forget
Perception.
things you've seen.
Yep. How do I see? What are eyes?
God.
So, Elma, you have a bit of a lead on the others, apart from Fujibayashi, because he outpaced you briefly.
Right.
You briefly see something, a silhouette pass over the moon, but beyond that, you don't manage to keep track of it in the sky. It seems, whatever it was, you lose sight of it almost immediately. Of the others back there, Omar, as you guys are leaving and you're leaving the elevated area of the fort where you just were, you, assumedly, you're falling behind for no particular purpose. You just happen to be the last one that's leaving. You see out across the forest this creature flying as the others are preoccupied trying to get down into the off the cliffside that you were on. You see this creature flying, basically making a beeline towards where you are.
Does it look like it has seen us, or it's like kind of off towards like something about like towards the fort, or?
It is it's a few hundred feet out and like 100 feet up, so it is impossible really to tell which thing it's heading towards.
I see a big boy. We should probably hide.
That's probably him.
Yeah, if it's pointed out to the others that are there, you guys would be able
Yeah.
to see it, but Elma is slightly separated from everybody.
Okay. Ooh, yeah.
We gotta hide.
Let's just start making our way through the trees, I guess.
Stealthily making our way through. Is that what we're thinking?
Yeah.
Elma, just quickly, what do you choose to do, being off on your own?
I mean, they told me to go to the warehouse, so that's all I can really do.
Okay, and nothing's changed about the way you're going about that?
I mean, I'm a little nervous, but I mean, all I can really do is go forward.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Am I still invisible, or I'm not?
Not at this point. This is like a few minutes of you guys traveling out.
I mean, I can visible again.
Good.
If you choose to do that, then you can.
I probably should, just because I got Edrigan.
It's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, go ahead and apply it to yourself.
I have an important mission, and I have to make sure he's protected.
So,
let's see.
assumedly, you don't know where the thing was, just that it was coming towards you. You cast Greater Invisibility on yourself again, and I will assume that you are moving forward, dashing if you can, away from the fort out towards where you were going. Given that you stopped to hide, right, Hanzo?
Yeah.
Or did you keep moving stealthily?
Stop to hide, because it's not worth it to move towards the warehouse if he starts moving towards the others that are behind me.
Okay,
So-
you would see Elma. You would at least feel the sensation of something moving through the trees and by you as this happens. Like there would be a rustle as an entity moves past you. Those that are back there, you guys roll me stealth.
Yep.
This is the one that's really going to matter.
Oh boy. Oh god. Where's my stealth?
Oh, thank God.
Oh fuck.
Oh, guys.
That's the first time I've rolled a 19 this whole time, I think.
Pretty heckin' good, guys. Gosh.
Thank fuck.
Inspiration.
You know what?
Yeah.
Thanks that paladin for all those +1s. I know I have +10 to my stealth, but you know what? That paladin, thanks, man.
You're very welcome! I'm talking with someone different then.
No, I know. You know
but,
what? That's how
I-
I perceive the paladin from now on.
As you proceed forward, you guys do manage to move ahead a bit and stop. As it passes over you, Elma, it passes over you with no real consequence. You as well, Hanzo. As it moves over the last parts of the group, it crashes down with a relative ruckus being caused. You guys hear the impact of it hitting the ground from relatively far away. And briefly, you can't tell what it's saying, but you hear the sounds of what you assume to be something calling out to others and confirming that everybody there is now dead, including the Abishai. It is now past you. It does not seem to have seen you. I am going to have it roll a survival check. Because Stradivarius is now going to start trying to track whoever it was that did this.
That's fair.
Sorry, guys.
Alright. You wouldn't know what it's doing immediately once you get far enough away from the fort, unless it takes off up into the sky again. There's not much to be said. Hanzo, assuming that you're watching it, you would see the image of this thing does fly up again. You see it silhouetted, and you can only see it because of the torches that were around the area, the fort. But as soon as it's out of range of that light, you lose sight of it, but it does take off back into the sky. Roll me insight.
Okay.
Oh,
You get the definite
Oh,
sense
shit.
that if it's looking for you guys, if it's not tracking you on the ground, it makes the most sense that it is going to be sweeping the area.
Okay. Understood.
The rest of you, I can assume that you catch up with Hanzo. Elma gets a few hundred feet forward ahead of the rest of you before her invisibility would wear off again. With the rest of you catching up with Hanzo, you guys have the floor.
Alright. I think we're good for the moment. We should keep moving.
Keep moving quietly.
It is
We
intending-
must. We
The
must
being
remain
is
unseen.
intending to look for us.
I need you to listen very carefully to me. All of you. If we are spotted, I will hold him off.
You can't do it alone.
Trust me.
Are you sure?
I am sure. Just promise me that the rest of you will get out, and you will get the child and Etrigan back. Understood?
Aviana's just giving you a really hard look, just...
Same.
I'm sorry, I'm with the group too, right? Or am I not?
Are we
You're
all...
ahead.
No.
You dashed
I
ahead.
am still ahead. Okay, so I don't hear this. Okay.
No.
You
Okie
do your
dokie.
best to make it back.
Now trust me, I don't intend to die. I'm just letting you know.
All right. I trust you.
How do you guys... as you're saying this, there is a brief gust of wind and a moment of alarm. Just a moment. As this thing in the darkness moves across the tree line. Not directly above you, but close enough that you feel it sweep by. Maybe about 40 feet away from you. As it seems to be combing the tops of the tree lines, you actually feel the rush of wind as the trees move and creak from the force of this thing passing by briefly. It doesn't seem to have seen you on this pass, but you do immediately catch Stradivarius soaring over you.
Damn it. All right, let's move.
Alright.
Okay. Stealthy tick tick tick.
As you guys are sneaking, you hear... you do not hear it coming from anywhere specific around you, but just in your heads, telepathically reaching out to any creature that might be nearby. You just hear this,
I know you could not have gotten far. I, Stradivarius, will track you down and have you return what you've taken. Or pay for it in blood.
As you continue to sneak, you hear this voice reaching out to your minds. And several more times you hear this thing sweeping overhead of you as you move. I'd like another group stealth check.
Logan.
Yes, I'm Logan.
With,
What's up?
With my ring, sorry, I'm trying to find it in my heckin', in my inventory here. Ring of Mind Shielding. With that, he can't, hold on, no, I can only cause that. So he can't read my mind, can he?
With telepathy,
Wearing this ring, I'm immune.
He wouldn't be able to read your mind. If he tries, then it does prevent you from even trying to read your thoughts.
Okay.
It also allows you to, if you wish to blot out telepathic communication, you can.
Fuck.
Sorry, Logan. Am I rolling too, or?
Yes.
Yeah. Here, let me.
Though you have a lot of distance on it.
Yeah, I just get confused because it's like I'm not near them. So.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me quickly.
Oh,
roll
that's
this.
not good.
Oh, that's perception.
That's perception. You need to roll
Perception,
stealth.
thank God.
Oh, stealth. My bad.
I will allow you to roll it again because I'm a good. Oh well, then. Good fucking ambiance.
Oh God.
Now
Yeah,
I'm
well,
afraid
Odds
of
are
mine.
good.
My stealth was really bad.
That's not any better.
Hopefully we can make up for it.
Okay.
Have we all rolled?
We
so.
have.
Oh God. Okay.
But I got a nat 20.
You did.
So that's cool.
And Chase
As
got
you
a
guys, as you guys are moving forward, Elma, Elma's quite fast. Even on her own, she moves at 40 feet per round. She's not as fast
I
as,
got
for
big
example,
old wings.
Omar, but she is quite fast. Your invisibility after a minute peels away, which gives you. Roll me again. Roll me stealth again with advantage to account for you being separated.
-2. No. Do you want me to press the advantage button?
No, just
or
roll
you-
it again. We'll count this as
Just
the
roll
second
stealth.
part. Yeah.
Okay, cool. 1 second. Come on, baby.
Way better.
That's better. As it's moving, you see Stradivarius land relatively close to you, Elma, but you manage to duck out of the way and hide as it seems to come in and land, bracing itself against one of the trees, almost pulling it down with its weight, as it stops and looks over the area. It's slowly, you hear the creaking and ripping of bark as it slides down to the ground near you. You duck away and you hide behind a set of bushes that are nearby, pulling your wings over you almost as if to disguise it yourself among the foliage.
I'm a bush.
As this thing stomps forward, using its large front claws to move, looking around. You see the large spikes on it giving off this faint red glow, almost as if between the cracks of its various scales it seems to be embering and glowing inside. It looks around, seems to sniff the air. And you see it stop, raise up its head, opens its mouth slightly and takes in a long guttural breath, then quickly looks off back towards the direction you came from and takes off up into the air.
I smell them.
And it rushes back towards the direction you came from.
I think Elma passes out a little bit.
One of those brief, like, brownouts.
Yeah.
What is the marching order of the other group?
Um,
I'm not asking for any particular reason.
Sister is first. No.
I mean,
I'm probably taking point.
yeah, I
With
mean, I think
Hanzo?
Sister would probably be taking the rear anyway, since she's not.
Yeah, she said
the
she
one.
would.
She's not a flighty.
She's a little
One.
squish.
I'm probably right behind Hanzo.
I'll probably be right next to Ave behind Hanzo.
Gotcha. As you guys move, you find yourself moving through an area that is a kind of deeper ridge. You're trying to avoid Stradivarius's gaze. You move into this cliff, like almost ravine, to give yourself a change in elevation. As you do, Avi, you hear the movement of a large body in the distance, and then you hear a crash up ahead of you. You stop, and then looking up through the trees, you see about 25 feet raised up above you. Boop. Now I gotta heckin' change your size on here. I'm gonna give you guys a new map here in a moment.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. As a crash, you
Well-
see the large form of Stradivarius perched on a cliff, dust billowing out from the cliff as it accepts his weight. And the creature seems to look up, its wings spread out, its head cocks back, and then out towards not you, but the direction where you are. And you see it's, again, sniffing the air. Elma, you can barely, because of the difference in elevation, you can barely see that it appears to have stopped somewhere way off behind you.
Do I so I sense him somewhat behind me, or
You'd be able to, the area back there, he's elevated above most of the forest. You'd be able to, see back roughly that he's stopped a couple 100 feet behind you, and appears to be waiting. You guys see him raising up his head again, opening his mouth, and taking in another large breath, as if tasting the air. And then his eyes start scanning the area. Doesn't seem to see you immediately.
I'm gonna move up to
Vanish,
Aviana.
Jojo.
I'm gonna move up to Aviana. Elma expects us to meet at the warehouse. One of us needs to tell her she needs to get to the city. Of all of us, you are the most capable of this. If she waits, he will find her.
You have a point, but
But nothing. We knew what we were doing when we signed up for this mission.
you're right. Just make it back. I need a hand protecting Summergrass after all.
We will do what we can, but you are more than capable of this task.
You
You're
got
right.
this.
And I'll look back to Sister with a grave expression. We have been found. The mission
Not-
continues.
Not just yet, we haven't. I do have.
I'm gonna be very nice to you guys. You ready for me to
Yes.
be very nice?
No.
Yes. I like to whisper.
Because I deeply love all of you. Are you ready for me to be a very nice boy?
What are you doing?
I'm going to say that in the time it took you to try to flee from Stradivarius, that you all could have taken a short rest due to inactivity and not fighting.
go fuck yourself?
Go fuck yourself, Logan, but thank you. I love you, buddy.
So if all of you want to use HD, go ahead.
All right, hold up a second.
Such a nice
You're
man.
a nice boy, but that also means doom!
All right.
I'm gonna look between everybody.
Still in RP mode, yeah. Just
What did I just tell you literally 20 minutes ago?
Oh, does that count for
in Summergrass?
Does that count for me too, or no?
Yes. You're at
Okay.
maximum hit points, so you do short rest, but it doesn't grant you much in the way of anything really.
Okie dokie.
If he continues without finding prey, he will go until he finds prey.
You have a point. Meet me
And
back at the warehouse.
I may be able to give that.
That's fine. Now is your opportunity to do so.
I'm gonna take off stealthily.
You're flying. So flying stealthily. What if you go
Not
above
flying.
the treetops and you are flying? Okay, you're just
No.
leaving.
Just like leaving.
Not
need
lifting
you-
off, taking
Yeah,
off.
Yeah.
I need you to roll me a stealth check.
Oh boy.
To move
I
past
do.
him, are you trying to get past him or like go back and go a different way? Because I will note if you go past him, you are passing. You see the way the cliffs are here. You would have to pass directly past him there, and
I'm gonna try to find a way around him.
Okay,
Not like going close to him, but like find another way through.
gotcha. You'd have to go back and then basically find a different way across the cliffs. In any case, roll me stealth.
I'm burning an inspo on it. Because I also have luck points, so I'm not too worried about.
If you double that one, I'm gonna be so upset with you.
Don't fucking do that to me, Logan. Oh, thank. I hate you so much.
Holy
Thank
shit.
God for my plus 11, you ass.
You head back and you move away. It doesn't seem to notice as you move, but as you do start to leave, you guys hear the sound of part of the cliff, just some of the rocks on the side of it, fall loose under Stradivarius's weight as he's leaning out off the side of that little outcropping on the cliff. And at first you think that it's from him preparing to take off, but he doesn't move. So
Sister,
Avi
do what you're going to do.
will consider you to be off the map for all intents and purposes. And yes, you
As
guys
I
are...
pass them, I'm just gonna pat Hanzo on the shoulder. Good luck. And head out.
As soon as any of you decide to take action, so I basically need to know this. Sister, is this an offensive action against Stradivarius?
This is not. Is my whisper working?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so that's one thing that I would like to,
Omar, when Sister does what she's going to do, we will continue onward.
Let's see.
Gotcha.
So the thing is, the rest that you just took doesn't use, like, it's not like a sitting still rest, it was a just general inactivity rest. Also, it was me being like, you guys don't really have a lot of time to take rests in this game, rest.
Yeah, no, I
unfortunately,
purely mean
you-
just like that, the idea, I just, because you'd put it in the thing, but we hadn't talked too much about it.
There would be a
and so I wanted to
deception
make
check
sure-
involved with it, but yes.
Okay, alright. So maybe, maybe not, but the, okay. Let me just ask one follow-up question.
Trying to decide what to do.
Oh, well, I'm coming to find you.
Yes, Todd?
I'm bad at typing. Don't worry about it.
Do you want to just go to a separate call and go over things, or?
Yeah,
I
we
just-
can
yeah, you
entertain
can
the
do that.
people. We can entertain the people for a few minutes if you need
Yeah,
to.
we'll entertain.
Well, he'll
I
take
fe-
the stream with him. when
Well,
he
he'll
goes
take the
over
stream
there.
with
Yeah,
him. So we'll entertain ourselves.
Yeah.
yeah, no, that is really just that quick question, whether or not
I
that's even gonna
cannot
work.
tell you the absolute certainty of every possibility.
That's
It
that's
is
fine.
on
I
you
just-
to try things. I'm
Tell me
afraid.
everything.
All right, cool. Okay. Well, let's see. Then I think we are gonna. I can't really see which. Okay. She's going to just place a hand on both Hanzo and Omar's shoulders and just be like,
Stay hidden, okay?
and then she's going to start walking back towards where they came, like stealthing, but she's
So
going to
you're
try and
moving
put some
stealthily?
distance. Yeah, I don't know how well it's going to stealth necessarily, but she's going to try and put some distance between them.
Roll me stealth.
Okay. Oops. Hold on. My thing just. Oh God. There we go. All right. Oh. Oof. Yeah.
As you start to move away, and I'm gonna, just for the sake of it, I'm gonna like put you guys like there, assuming that you are trying to hide as
Yeah.
opposed to being out in the open.
And Aviana's gone, right?
Aviana is elsewhere.
Okay.
As you begin to move away, you do accidentally cause some rustling in the trees. As you do, when you do, you see Stradivarius's head jerk towards you, his wings spread out. All of a sudden,
There! I can see you!
Sister straightens and then turns to face him and just like holds her sword out in front of her, like the tip on the ground, and rests both her hands on the pommel, like waiting.
Oh.
you hear a voice entering into your head.
You have taken action against the talons of Azarul. I, Stradivarius, demand to know why.
I was sent to deliver a message.
Was that message delivered upon the point of a knife into the backs of those guarding the camp?
Sister just pulls out one of her silver-tipped crossbow bolts and kind of like waves it around, and says,
Well, I think if you'd bothered to actually check, your valuable asset, as you apparently think, you'd find that Edragan was murdered by my own hand. And your allies proved too weak to consider for this particular arrangement I was sent to discuss.
You killed Edragan.
Yes.
That makes things much easier for me. Though Tenebros will not be amused.
You
As
see
I
him raise
said.
up his hand over towards you, and you see a glowing mote of red arcane energy building in his palm.
As I said, I was sent to deliver a message.
Is that all?
It might be. Considering that you don't seem as capable as I'd hoped. Quite disappointing, really.
Consider your message delivered.
I need initiative to be rolled.
oh God. All right, here we go.
You got that big shit. Now's the time.
All right. Stradivarius is going to be at the top of it. The rest, the others that are there, I'd like everybody else to also roll initiative for the
all right.
purposes of knowing when they might do things.
Oof.
Everybody have fun tonight.
Aviana!
We're gonna go.
As
Alright.
this is starting, as this is happening, and she sees that he's like readying to attack, then she's going to say,
Ah, you are quite trigger-happy, it appears. Yes, I don't know if my master would actually be as interested in doing business with you as I might have hoped.
I, Stradivarius, do not care for any master that is not my own.
As he says this,
Clearly.
there's a flash of light from his hand, and without any further conversation, he is fireballing you.
Okay.
Not much of a talker.
No.
All right.
I am pausing in case you want to counterspell it, if you wish to.
I think that she. Yeah, she counterspells.
Alright, I need you to roll me a spellcasting ability check because this is being upcast.
Okay, so how exactly do I do that again?
Your spellcasting ability is charisma, so just roll a charisma check. You were looking to get a 15 or higher.
Oh fuck!
You did!
Oh my god!
As you see the mote fire immediately ignites and blasts towards you as it comes in around you. It expands out. You, with your hands still on your weapon, you like draw your blade up out of the ground, and almost as if it was dispersing in front of you, the blast of fire harmlessly shifts and contorts around you as if there was a barrier of arcane energy. Go ahead and check off one of your spell slots. He is going to, after seeing
I
that,
do not recommend interrupting me.
he's gonna move. He takes off. Elma, you would hear an explosion from the distance as this
I
happens.
sure would.
He is currently 25 feet up, so I'm gonna give him that. Stradivarius is gonna do 3, 4, 5. He has enough movement. He soars over basically all of your heads. He still hasn't seen those of you that are hiding, because he's not focusing on you whatsoever. But he does land relatively close to you. Coming down, you see he's not quite as large as a dragon should be, but he is quite massive. He has spikes coming out of his body. As he's casting magic, a red glow is escaping from between the cracks of his armor and his scales. He lands, stands up relatively tall, and he prepares for something. As he gets over to there, I'm going to put him down to Badoo. Aviana, is there anything in particular you'd like to do?
Run!
Are you,
No.
you still moving to find Elma?
Yes, I'm moving to find Elma. That is my main goal, and I'm just trusting that the others are going to be okay.
All right.
Opa. Ryuji, I know, I'm scared too, baby.
Assuming that you continue to move your way around, then I'll keep a mental track on exactly how far you are. Omar, it's your turn.
Oh boy.
You got this, buddy.
I
We need to smoke weed in the basement.
Which way? Which way was Elma going again?
South.
Which way did Avi just take off to? Okay, south.
Well, Avi went like north and around. Because to go directly that way would have passed right under Stradivarius, and there's no meaningful way to hide going that way.
But that was the way that she was going to go.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys came in from the north.
He looks back to that whole situation, and he looks to Hanzo.
Do not let her sacrifice be in vain.
He's gonna try to move as far as he can.
Noting that you are in a little bit of a dip there, so you'd have to move up and around him unless you wanted to try to climb up the 10 feet of cliff that's right beside you.
I could float.
That's true, you can. Yeah, you're fine. I would have you roll a stealth check if you attempted to move that way. Just a forewarning. Because you cause a little current of wind when you levitate.
Yeah. I'd have to get right up next to him, though, wouldn't I, if I wanted to go that way?
If you wanted to go south?
Well, no, if I wanted to, like, move around the ridge, then I'd have to...
Yes. You're rolling a stealth check if you want to get by him either way. Is
Yeah,
basically
so
where we are.
I'll just do a float up.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me stealth.
Stealth.
Damn!
As you rush down, you see him coming in. Hanzo says this, as he says not to let the sacrifice be in vain. You move down, and as Stradivarius lands, and there is a small thud, or there's a large thud from the ground as his massive body collides with it, you use that moment to project yourself upward, as to cause no extra disturbance, and you manage to get up onto that ridge with him facing the other way. That would take 20-ish feet of your movement, so we'd say you have 10 left.
I'll get like to here, and that'll. I just want to take note of everything that I can possibly do here. Yeah, I mean, everything in me is screaming to just throw a dart at him, but I'm not gonna. And I guess I'll dash to move another 55 feet.
Alright. As of dashing, it is worth noting you are now in plain sight. If he does look around, he will be able to see you.
Oh, that's right.
Can you bonus action stuff? So like I don't know if you can do anything else. Okay, I get you.
Well, then I guess I'll just stay where I am. Then I won't bonus. I won't dash or anything.
Gotcha. Elma, are you doing anything other than moving back towards the city?
I definitely noticed the explosion, but I kind of just hesitate, and then I gotta just keep moving towards the city because I gotta get this guy back.
All right. Heckin, assuming that you keep moving, sister, it is then your turn.
All right. So how close is he to me?
He is currently 10 feet away from you.
Okay. So.
Should I check if Edrican is alive? Like, you doing okay in there, buddy?
it would be getting within the realm of should probably get out of the bag.
Okay.
Could he get out and get back in?
If he got out, you aired the bag out, it would refill with air. So
cool. Just checking.
All right.
Pretty much any time you open it, then it would refill.
Take a drink real fast.
With what? Your mouth?
That's what you think.
Your human mouth?
I said do not interrupt me. Now, I must emphasize that I found your performance disappointing at best, but once again, I'm not here for myself. I was sent on behalf of someone else. Now, do you intend to discuss potential terms of business with an interested party? Or are you going to kill me with brute force? Like a dumb
I'm going
animal.
to rip you limb from limb. I have no business to discuss with you.
Are you sure?
I serve only one master, and I act only on their orders.
Would your master be interested in a business?
You have already acted against them.
Merely because I can provide something so much better than what you had.
At that point, he's not stopping to talk, so given that much conversation, he is going to move toward you to attack. There's no real interest in discourse on his
sure
side.
you don't want to do business?
Are you sure? I have this lovely candle. Would you like to buy this candle? Would you look like a candle kind of guy?
If you take my deal, I'll give you a set of steak knives.
Strikes
in that
him,
case,
you fly off into the sky. Think about it.
She was a Suicide Squad member all along.
In that case, seeing that he's clearly not backing down at all, then she is going to bring a hand up, make some strange gesture, and then say,
Well, that is
I
quite
believe I may be
unfortunate.
falling for you.
I will be sure to let him know of your most disrespectful decline of said invitation.
and then she is going to kneel down on the ground.
Oh, I'm excited.
And crumble.
Oh no!
Like
Roll
quite
me.
literally just
What?
Roll me
Excuse me?
Roll me deception.
Oh, this is so
Alright.
exciting.
Oh, quick question before I do that. What's the thing with like inspiration again? Is it anytime you roll a 19? Or is it like
Yes.
attack specific? Okay, because I did roll a 19
Anytime you roll a
earlier.
19, unless you have advantage on the roll.
Okay. I don't think I had advantage, but
No.
I rolled a 19 earlier, so I just wanted to see if I had that potentially.
Yeah, you rolled on stealth.
Are you
You can
using
use it.
your inspiration?
Okay. And you said I'm making a deception
No.
Yes.
check? Okay.
What the fuck are you?
Are you
All right.
using the inspiration you have? Are you choosing to use it?
Can I?
Yes. In general, I'd like you to make that decision before you roll. Go ahead and roll it
okay,
again
sorry.
if you want to.
My bad. Oh fuck.
That's really good.
Oh.
And
As
how
this
does the
hap-
Dark One's blessing work? May I add that as well?
The Dark One's own luck.
Yeah. Or that one.
Yeah, you would, for a check or saving throw, and this is a check, you could roll 1d10 and add it to the result.
Exciting, exciting.
It would be a shame to waste it now.
All right,
I'm on
you used
the
it.
edge of my toes.
Okay.
So your total is a 32. As you do this, as he's about to move towards you, he brings one of his claws up. You see flame begin building around it, and he starts moving his hulking, lumbering form at you. As you do, you put your hands together, you kneel down, and then your body, Hanzo, you witness this happening, your body crumbles to pieces as the form within the robe seems to lose its humanoid shape, hits the ground. The brass mask covering your face pops off of it, no longer fitted properly, and rolls forward as Stradivarius' body stops moving as he looks down at it, seemingly as only the remains of a skeleton are inside of the clothes that are in front of him. Hanzo, from where you are, you see that underneath the mask there is a completely identical skull in the hood of the nun. Stradivarius stops for a second, claw raised, looking, inspecting the body that's underneath him.
This is some kind of projection. What
He reaches down, he takes the mask in his massive hand, holds it in place between his claws, looks to it, discards it, tossing it back towards the fallen body of the nun in front of him.
What a coward. You could not have done what you did alone.
He turns back.
I will find the others yet.
And he is going to look up, and he takes a very deep breath in again. From where you are, Hanzo, when he takes this in, you hear almost the sound of wheezing. As he's drawing in air, he's going to roll a perception check. What was your stealth check that you took when you hid?
Let me see here.
It was pretty good.
It was pretty great.
Yeah.
It was, I think you rolled in.
It was a 22.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
He takes a very large breath in. Starts moving back. You still hiding in the bushes. He walks over towards the general area where Omar is.
Finish jutsu.
If you want to do anything, Hanzo, you can. He does not seem to have noticed you.
No. Sister would not have wanted me to waste the opportunity. So, if he might leave, I don't want to risk jeopardizing that.
Alright. Back up to where his turn is technically. I used effectively a legendary action to account for his movement. Omar, I need, and this is probably going to determine what the rest of our day looks like. I need one last stealth check from you, and it's not based on moving silently, so your boots would not give you advantage on this.
I'll click disadvantage and roll.
Well, disadvantage or
disadvantage to negate his automatic advantage.
I see. Did you
I
roll
don't
a
have any
19 by
inspiration.
chance, my boy? Oh no.
No. It's wait, is the blue dot a
That noise.
Move with shadows, just like Kata taught me.
As he moves, he continues trying to taste the air as he moves by you, walking slowly. He stops by the tree, you crouching down. He raises up one hand. And he is going to swipe at the tree, through it, and at you because he got a 25.
motherfucker?
The blind spots failed me.
Oh no.
He takes a strike towards you, and as of that point, combat is effectively going to continue.
There you are! I could taste others on the wind!
He takes a strike at you. He misses with this one. You duck away from it, just barely. You roll away from it. He is going to have used his action.
I hung out at Briar's too long last night.
He's going to have used his action to do that, and that attack was going to be effectively him revealing that he sees you. As he hits you, you notice that as the tree collides with his skin, it begins to burn away. The tree actually is left, falls to the ground. You see embers where he cut through it with his massive claw. Aviana, you hear the sound of a tree falling in the distance. Are you continuing to move?
I'm continuing to find Elma, because that is what Hanzo asked me to do. I'm following it.
For the purposes of what we're doing, we'll say that by this point you've made it, and you are moving along the upper cliffs. We're going to put you up here, just in case anything that happens matters.
Okay.
So you are 40 feet elevated above what's happening. Omar!
Come on, buddy.
Well, you see my face now. Okay. Oh, this is a tougho. It's a big old tougho boy. I guess. I'm gonna try to stab him.
That's
Alright.
not much you can do, yeah. Stab him in the eye.
Yeah, I'll go do it right in the eye hole.
You hit.
I'm going to attempt.
Sorry, I'm panicking.
Real quick. Actually, hold on to what you're doing real fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call for the fastest break. Now that we know we're properly fighting him, I'm gonna
I'd
call
love
for
to get
the
a soda,
fastest
yeah.
break. Yeah. Everybody,
Some more sugar in me here.
deal with your stuff, because we're about to get into this.
Oh God!
About to deal with this whole situation.
So exciting!
I'm
Be
so
right back.
excited, but I'm so scared. Oh my gods! Oh my gods!
What a
How
good
you
time.
pray
Fuck,
to
dude.
all the gods.
Listen here.
Oh, I
covering my bases.
I love it. Any god who will listen.
Literally anybody. Avi ain't a fucking praying lady, but can I have a hug? I need a hug. I'm scared.
And
Oh,
hug through monitor.
Thank
Get a
you.
hug.
No, Alejandro's here. I'm like, can I have hug? Thank.
Right.
He's like, yeah, whatever, babe.
I love you. I said I love you. You sure did.
You sure did.
I'm seeing on the combat tracker, because he's on there, that our opponent's name is Seizure
Stradivarius.
Oh my god, I
I
didn't.
don't know if that's like
I
one
saw
of his
that. I thought it was a
forms.
mistake. I was wondering.
No.
why
I
saw
did too.
What a dumb fucking name.
Because it gives Hayden a fucking seizure every time he shows up.
Okay.
that. I love that. What a dumb fucking name.
Parents are fucking
Yeah.
stupid, dude.
More
You
like
know, if
Seizure
we had-
Stradivarius. Ha
If we had a bard here, listen. If we had a bard here, we could fucking insult him to death.
I'm just imagining Seizure Stradivarius is one of his many forms, and he
Okay,
has
wait.
various
I gotta
other
get my
health conditions.
drink before I get distracted.
dang. That's really cute. I love that. Copy image. I'll post it in fan art in here. That's really cute.
Aww.
Oh.
I like how Omar's just Yamcha.
I'm like,
That's great. I'm gonna grab a drink super quick.
fucking
That's the best
Seizure
one.
Stradivarius, stupid bitch. Listen.
I'm sure there's no reason he's called that.
Elma's so cute.
Yeah. I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure everything's fine. It's totally normal. I'm scared. But I'm
It's
excited.
Prisker.
Prisker, he's a big boy. I just,
Yeah.
listen. I just want all the boys to make it out, but I don't know because we're dealing with motherfucking Stradivarius, so we'll fucking see, man.
We will get stoned with Briar, Aviana.
We will. That's how we're gonna end this fucking game, man. We are ending it in Briar's basement getting stoned. Compel her
Everyone,
high water.
Elma's coming, sister's coming, Hanzo's coming.
You get a stone. You get a stone. Everybody gets a weed.
So this is
Gets
the
a
power of the
whole
blunt.
weed.
Not bad at all.
This is the power of weed.
This is the power of weed.
Okay, I'm back.
We're all gonna need a weed after this.
All right.
As soon as Stradivarius showed up, One Winged Angel on my playlist started going. I was like, well, here we
Oh,
go.
that's a great fucking option.
I made an Aviana battle playlist. So it's what I listen to when we
Well,
in
I quickly
danger.
switched to that.
You're welcome.
What I want very badly is for Stradivarius to contract vampirism and go to a demiplane so we can play Curse of Stradivarius.
Can Chase have an inspiration for that,
I
Logan?
already have. I got a lot.
I tried. I really tried.
Can I get an inspiration for saying Stradivarius? Because I thought that was funny. Like,
We're all looking like
Can I get
trying.
inspiration for surviving so
You
far?
can all have nothing.
That's
Damn.
exactly what I wanted. Fuck
It's
yeah,
a
you
dream!
my crap, Logan. Fuck yeah. Nothing was what I wanted.
Can we all
Idiot.
wrestle right now?
Fucking
No.
Aviana running over top of the cliffs sees like all of us being murdered by Stradivarius. Just like, well, ain't that some shit? And just keeps running.
You'll see. If you survive, you'll see. You'll see what happens.
how far did we get from the fort anyway? Like, where
Yeah,
are
how
we
far are
exactly?
You guys ran for about a total of 2 minutes. I'd say like between 600 and 800 feet away.
Ah. How far is?
Not the town is a couple of hours away traveling.
Yeah,
and
no,
like
we're not
you can't dash the whole time.
No.
Was everybody back, by the way?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
All right. In that case.
Let's fucking go.
All right. So you had just hit
I'm going to attempt to stunning strike him.
Okay.
That
worth a
it
try.
will most likely fail, but here we go.
You never know.
It worked the last time. It didn't.
He
this
succeeded.
Time, though. Okay.
worth a
Is it possible? I don't. Let me look up key.
Key
Wanna
builds
know
up
if I
a
can
Mega
spend-
Man fucking Buster shot.
I don't know if I can use multiple key points on the same attack.
Yeah,
For
as long as you have key
Strike
points.
I mean,
Okay,
you can keep
then yeah.
doing stun and strike.
As
I'll,
long as it doesn't violate your action economy, then yeah.
Yeah, I'll death strike him then.
All right. How much would you guys
I can-
be like, what if like he just immediately went to like bloodied? You just hit him and just like, covered his stomach. He's like, "Ah!
Someone say.
8
talked a lot
of
of
my
shit."
20 hit points.
He talked so much shit.
He's been bluffing this whole time.
You do 10 damage. It does seem to it doesn't seem to be resisted down by anything. That's a hit.
Okay, I'm gonna try to stunning strike him again.
Okay.
Okay.
That is
And,
a success.
I suppose I'll just take a bonus action to unarmed strike him, unless I think it has to be a unarmed strike for my bonus action. So yeah, duh.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Did you roll the damage for the last hit? Doesn't look like you did.
Oh, did I not? Okay.
You did not. He takes another 13.
That's pretty good.
You hit him. He feels it. He doesn't seem like he's made of anything terribly hard to deal with, but it doesn't seem to bother him that much. He seems to be able to take the hits relatively well.
You're
Like
one
you.
of them beef boys. And that's me.
Motherfuck.
Still moving.
Can I sense anybody at all, or not really?
You don't really sense things. Like, you heard an explosion, and beyond that, you hear some noise and racket. You hear a tree falling, but you don't, like, you can't DBZ anything.
Okay, how far am I from the warehouse?
A couple of hours.
Ugh,
At this point,
okay.
your objective would be more to get out of his, like, operating range of, like, to search, than it is to get there. Because once you get far enough away, it becomes an issue of, like, well, where could you have gone? Because as you get farther away, the area he'd have to search gets larger and larger and larger.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep moving.
Okay.
Just making sure that he has air. He stretches his legs a little bit and get back in the bag.
Yo, Sister Valdis, you still gone?
It would have been funny if you didn't say anything.
So yes.
Warp back together. Put your flesh back on, sister. There's a fight.
I'm feeling really. I'm really broken up about this. I'm having a hard time deciding. Oh God, I have to tell puns when I'm stressed. Fucking. All right. Oh fuck. There's
Nobody hears me munching on chips, right?
No, you're
I've
good.
heard none.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Okay, sorry.
I have music on, so I can't hear you. It's not loud enough to be a bother in any case.
I will chew far away, just in case.
We just hear it just with a reverb, just...
Elma's stress eating. Sorry.
I'm feeding Etrigan. He needs some food. He's had a long night.
Please give me some more Doritos.
You just open up the bag, a hand reaches out, takes a chip. Thank you. It has been a long day. No one's asked me how I've been today. Anyways, what are you doing, Tosh?
I'm trying to just figure out what the saving throw on a certain thing is. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh, fuck. So, alright.
There
We
are no
believe in you,
correct
sister.
choices.
Yeah.
I know, that's why I'm mad. I'm like,
Just as there are no wrong choices and there are no correct choices. There are only
Okay.
choices.
Sister. Let me just see what the distance is. Okay, alright, cool. So Sister's gonna get up.
Hanzo, you see the bones within the nun outfit, like, clicking back together. They begin moving and shifting and relatively fast begin reforming themselves. I assume you get your mask?
Yeah, I'll
As
put my mask
you
back
see
on.
the arm, like, one of the gauntlets seems to reach out and grab the mask as it's pulled back into the right place in the body. The skeletal mask is placed back over the skeletal face. And Sister stands. I will have to say you were prone, so if you choose to move, you will lose half your movement speed for this turn.
Yeah, let me see.
I apologize if that didn't work out further.
That's all good. It was a cool ass effect. An attempt was made, but the oh god. Okay. Let's see. This is as far as I can go towards the thing. She's going to start approaching, and then she's going to like say under her breath so that Hanzo can hear.
He is 10 feet away. He is 15 feet away. Just noting.
Okay. Oh fuck. Can I say anything that he would be able to pick up that the other guy won't hear? 'Cause
Stradivarius
he's
is currently
distracted?
engaged in a tree chopping fight. If you were to talk, there's no guarantee that he would definitely hear you from where you
Sister, you know what you have to
Okay.
do. You know you have to do. Squawk!
The code,
Oh my
sister.
god. Yeah, she's just going to Oh fuck, I don't know how to do this. Okay.
Oh, no, come on, we believe in you.
I can either attempt to take him away or take Omar,
Oh.
but I doubt that my effect on him will be as effective. Can
By-
you escape?
By him, do you mean Stradivarius or Omar?
Yeah, when she was saying him, she's talking about Stradivarius, so
Get Omar to safety as best you can.
I mean it. You better get out.
I'll do what can be done.
alright. With that, I guess I'm still not gonna
If you're looking to
Yeah.
cast the Dimension Door spell, which is what I feel you are building up to, you do have to touch him.
I know.
Throw your hand.
Not quite.
God damn it.
Quite
Oh, that would've
literally
been-
throw hands.
That would have been so fucking great. Yeah.
Actually, yeah,
Then,
can you animate your parts of your body? Because you just make your hand move over to him.
I don't
They
think
are
I
either
can,
together
and
or they are in shambles. There is no in between.
Understood. Okay.
I think that is all I can. Oh, I forget. Okay, this one is not a touch, but I also highly doubt that I could. Oh, God. I got. Do I pull back the curtain at all as far as like the two spells I'm trying to figure out what to do with, or?
If you need help,
Dude.
then, I mean, again,
I
we can go
just-
to a private call and talk about it if you want.
Yeah, we
it's all
can
good.
entertain the folks.
If there's any
mean,
real
it's-
reason to hide it from the group. I mean,
No,
spells.
no. It's just. I don't think I can banish a dragon, so.
Sure you can. You can banish anything. Also, he's a demon. Banishing works
Oh.
best on him.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
I thought
a
he was
fiend.
a fucking. Oh God. Well
no,
then I'm.
Abishai are fiends.
Yeah, we learned about that in the house.
Oh shit. Okay. Well.
Right.
Then
Do what you're gonna do.
first I'm going to accidentally yank the cord out of my headphones. I cannot hear anything. Hold on.
Wrong first move.
Oh God. I'm so nervous.
If I
I'm so
can't hear
nervous.
him, then I don't know what he's going to do to me.
Then
I'm
I must have
invincible.
succeeded.
Sure, he's adjacent and my hit points are periodically going down chunks, but I'm sure that I'm doing well.
But I'm in my theater of the mind, and nobody's told me I've died yet.
Okay, sorry, I can hear now.
Okay.
Well, sorry. Knowing he's a fiend, then banishing could potentially, but like, he has
If
to
it works,
save
it
on
would
a.
just.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to convince you of anything, but just so you know how it works, if you banish something that belongs in another plane, it doesn't even come back. It just stays there.
I know.
Unless it has the means to return on its own.
But doesn't he have like legendary actions and resistances? Like he's already done a few, right?
He sure could.
Do you have any inspiration left?
No, I used the inspiration to succeed my my deception.
Ah.
So I think
Can I go for an inspiration? Wait, no, I burned mine. Never mind. It's fine.
I could spare an
I'm-
inspiration. No.
I'm
From
sorry,
when
I'm
we
not
did-
trying to hold up anything.
That's
I just
okay.
I'm, I just
let's
don't
circle
understand.
let's circle a decision though, rather than making jokes about them at this point though. 'cause
Sorry, sorry.
We wanna get to
Yeah,
it.
I just don't want to burn my only slot and have him just immediately be like, just kidding, and shrug
That's
it
a-
off. So
That's a fair concern.
Sometimes
Okay.
life is worth risks, you know?
Yeah.
I'll put it this way, and I'm not trying to convince you of anything. If you do use a spell on him and he does, for example, legendary resistance it, that's at least a legendary resistance that he no longer has.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Alright, I guess. Oh, God, guys, I'm really bad at making decisions. I'm sorry. I'm just
Same.
gonna.
Flip a
I can't
coin
go-
if you have to.
Yeah, flip a coin.
Oh, that's a good idea. Hold on, I'll just.
Let fate decide. Was that your fate choice?
I don't know.
Decide.
I rolled it and then realized I didn't pick
That
which
you didn't
thing
decide
even
anything. I
which
do
one
that
would be
all the
on.
time.
So I was like,
All the time. I'm like, 1
God
second, I'm gonna
damn
roll
it."
for it, then I roll it, and I'm like,
Shit, I didn't decide
Usually when I
anything.
do that, if I'm honest with you, when I do that, it gives me a moment where I'm like, okay, so it's like above a 51. So maybe if it was above 51, I do this, and I just realize like, that's what I wanted to do because I'm trying to retroactively
Yeah,
set
You
it
could
up.
do, you could do odds or evens.
Yeah, I think I've decided what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
She's moved forward as much as she can, and she just says again to Hanzo,
You better run when this is done.
That run.
Yeah.
I
And then
didn't
what
mean
do
to
you do?
rhyme, but okay.
and that's it, I guess.
And that's just you're not. You could still Eldritch Blast it or whatnot if you wanted to.
That's true, but he also hasn't seen me or realized that I am.
You are in plain sight and not hiding. If
Okay.
come
so
his
it's-
turn, he will be aware that you were there.
All right, I'm not gonna get any advantage from. Yeah, okay, cool. Then yeah, fucking. I'll do.
I'll give you
that.
given that you were hiding. Well, you were, an object until recently. I will say if you use Eldritch Blast, first attack would have advantage.
All right, we'll do
I'll
that.
count that
then.
as coming out of hiding.
Cast that.
I didn't. You didn't roll
Oh,
with
shit.
advantage, but you did get a nat 20. So go ahead and roll
Holy
damage
shit.
against him.
Oh, whoops! I don't think I did that
Blast.
right. Hold on.
Oh, you were targeting. Yeah.
Shit, I didn't drag it onto him.
So I'm just gonna 1 sec. You rolled a maximum. I can do it myself, but heck, you did
Okay.
25 damage.
Nice.
Sick. Okay, the second one. Bah.
Let me just quickly get that.
Not
damage done
good.
on him.
Not as nice.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
She got a
10.
20. Does she get inspiration?
So
19's give
just-
inspiration.
Oh,
19
19, my bad.
inspiration, yeah.
My bad.
The second one misses. As you fire the first one, it hits him. He like recoils as blast of force strikes him, and then as the second one goes at him, he puts his hand out, clenches it, and actually crushes the beam in his hand as it hits him. Looking over towards you, he's like,
I thought that you were just a vessel, but instead you are some lifeless husk. No matter.
and that would be your turn.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Hanzo!
Okay.
Are you gonna cast Banish, Hanzo?
Better believe it. No, I'm probably just gonna fucking stay hidden again because it seemed like she had a specific plan.
Gotcha.
And I was supposed to get out, so I don't want to like run into plain sight immediately.
You remain hidden. We go back to the top. We go back to Stradivarius. He has 2 possible targets to go after. He is going to... Alright. This is gonna suck.
No.
No.
And it's going to hit everybody.
Oh. Well.
Including me?
Not you. Everybody that is there.
I was just like, but...
Because it's going to hit a 60-foot area, and he doesn't have to know you're there for it to hit him. He puts his hand out, and you see an arcane symbol appear in it. He then slams it into his other hand, and then both hands into the ground. When he does, around where you are, Hanzo, you see a mote of this reddish-purple light erupt from the ground and expand out into this massive magic circle that immediately flashes. Elma and Aviana, you guys... Actually, Aviana, I actually need to know if it's... Yeah, it's gonna hit you too! That's...
Oh my god!
It's a 60-foot radius.
To be fair, you put her in her current location.
Yeah, that's true, you did.
And she agreed to that being okay.
You're right.
Alright.
Man, I'm learning so much as a DM from Logan.
It heckin'.
Yeah, does it hit me too?
You see a large flash of light from the area as he is casting Circle of Death on everything here.
What the fuck is that?
It is a circle in which things die.
Oh god.
That does sound accurate.
You're all gonna have to roll con saves. Kaboom!
Well,
Good job, Omar.
way better than I ever should have any right to.
Is it? Everything there is going to take 8d6 necrotic damage.
Oh shit.
Don't fucking die, any of you. Okay.
So, heckin', I love that. Aviana, you're the only one that took full damage.
Oh my god.
So, sister, you took half damage because you resist necrotic damage. Hanzo, you took half damage because you resist necrotic damage. Omar, you saved against it, so you took half damage. Aviana, no chance. You took full 95 points of damage. The rest of you took 12 as this hits you. The rest, Alma, you would see the flash from this in the distance as it hits all of you. He is then going to spread his wings. He is going to fly 25 feet into the air.
Oh, motherfucker.
If you wish to attack him, you may, Omar.
Doing that. Nope.
He flies up and away from you as you try to attack him. He moves. As you stop and you look around, you see that most of the trees that are in the area now, as this grotesque, stark fog has filled the area after the blast from the magic. You look around, you see all of the bushes and trees around here now appear to be wilting as if they're dying.
Oh my god.
They are actively crumbling and rotting away. He's gonna fly 25 feet up. That's his turn. Aviana! Just so you know, Aviana, he cannot. There's like a cliff face in front of you, so you can see him, but he would have to actively look for you to see you.
I'm going to use my full movement plus dash and get the fuck out of there.
Gotcha.
Good.
You are heckin'.
Checking gone. I'm making it home.
You guys see Aviana take off and rush away.
She's doing it.
Doing
the thing
that
we told her to do.
You told me to do it. Doesn't like it, but she's doing it.
Alrighty, and if that's your turn, that's like all your stuff is put towards movement?
That's all. Yep, that's all I'm doing. I'm just fucking... Hanzo told me to go, I'm going.
You're up, Omar.
Okay. Alright. What? Oh, there's two. Oh, man.
Keep trying to stun him. I believe in you.
Yeah. That's
25
all
feet up,
I
reminder.
needed. I'm gonna fly up 25 feet.
No.
Can
Oh fuck.
I try to land on him?
I'd say that would be effectively a grapple attempt, if you want to try that.
Okay.
I love the new fan art.
I will say that I think Sister would shout out. I'm assuming speaking can be a free action, but she's gonna be like,
Omar, I'm coming to you.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm still gonna try though.
That is a miss.
Oh my gosh. All right. Hiya.
That is a crit.
Oh shit! Yeah, boy! Yeah, yes!
Depth strike.
That's fair.
Oh, hell yeah. Very good time to death strike.
Oh, I didn't fucking...
He didn't
Okay,
apply
well-
Death Strike.
Oh, that's right. Scheisse.
Go ahead and roll the damage for Death Strike. Like, what is it, a d6?
I believe... equal to my martial arts die, which is a d6, yeah.
Okay, so just, that would be automatically 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2. Because the critical one would have been max.
Right.
Look at you.
Alright, you
bullying
rush up to
him.
strike him, he knocks away your first attack, you spin around, strike him again. It pierces straight through him. That one does manage to find purchase. He looks wounded.
I would like to attempt to stunning strike him with that as well.
Go for it. How many key points do you have?
A lot.
He succeeds.
Okay. That's
It's
fair.
worth a try.
I'll bonus action. Fuck it. Flurry of blows. I'm going all out, bitch.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Hope you have 2 more key points on top of that to stun him.
I do, but I missed.
Oh, hell yeah.
That missed.
Get him. Get him.
That's a crit!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
You're just DBZing him. You're just up there, he succeeds. You're just
Praise
up
the
there,
gods!
striking at him, rushing. He is dodging away from every other hit, but then the secondary ones are dealing quite a bit of damage to him. At
And
the
then
end of
I
your
fall.
turn. You would then fall, and it is technically involuntary movement, so it does not provoke an opportunity attack.
I'm assuming I resist all of it.
Yes, you fall then. Here, hold on. Here, let's... you take 7 damage, you resist to 0. Cool. Alrighty. Yeah, on the off chance that 2d6 was going to do 45 or more points.
Yes.
And that's you?
Yeah.
Elma is running, I assume. You saw... Yeah.
There's death over there, I'm running.
Alright, Valdis, what say you?
all right, let's see here. I need to. This is as far as I can get. God, I can't use my goddamn bonus action for shit. Because like
true.
it's only rogues and like people who have like the ability to bonus action dash,
And
right?
if you had spells that did, but you don't, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then I think she's going to run as close as she can, and then reach out her hand to Omar and say,
Take my hand, child.
and I'm going to hold Dimension Door for as soon
Noting
as
that you have to
Omar
concentrate
runs.
on it while you're doing that, and if you lose concentration, you lose the spell.
So if I'm holding my action to cast it,
If
What?
you hold a spell,
Or-
then you have technically cast that spell, and
Oh,
you are
shit.
concentrating on it, and then if somebody hits you and knocks you out of it before you cast it, you do lose the spell slot.
You could just say, take my hand, and then, like, end your turn without doing anything else. And at the
Yeah.
top of your next turn, teleport.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
To be
'Cause
fair,
You could also just
I go
shoot
like
at him
right
for
after
now.
him.
the issue
technically,
of
right?
him hitting you, is he's going to go before Omar goes again anyways, so no matter
Right.
what, he's going to get in his hits on you. If you concentrate on it, all you're doing is adding that you may lose your spell slot.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, since I'm right after Omar, she's going to say that still. She's going to be like, "Take my hand" and stuff. But then she's going to cast Eldritch Blast on him again.
puts one hand out. Take my hand! Puts other hand out. And you take this hand! Bam, bam! Okay, go ahead and roll them against him. That one misses.
Alright, let's try again.
That one misses.
Yeah, okay. It's all good. It's you know, suppressive fire, whatever the fuck it's called. It don't matter. Yeah, I think that's
and
it for me.
Hanzo, you're just hanging out?
Am I still hidden?
They would be wilting, but you are under a ridge, so you could use that to maintain staying hidden if you wish to.
Okay. I guess I'll do that.
Alright. Back to him, as he sees you doing that and he sees the faint flickers of you preparing to cast some spell. He is going to go ahead. And he is going to...
Come at me, bitch.
And he's gonna hit the both of you with a firestorm.
Oh. That sounds fun.
You won't be escaping. Prepare to see the might of the General of the Red Abishai, as I, Caesar Stradivarius!
You see fire build up and go along his arms, and also build up and become these two little points of energy at the tip of the spikes coming over his shoulder.
Incinerates you!
And he is going to cast Firestorm, only aiming it at you two, as a column of fire, bright enough that it reaches up into the sky, erupts and hits specifically the two of you. Where are you? This could be heckin' bad, just by the by. This is maybe his meanest spell. Do either of you have... Neither of you have inspiration, so... Good!
Hey.
So you're gonna take half of it. Prepare for half of 7d10 fire damage.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
2 monks get evasion.
So, Omar, as it roars around you, you manage to duck back, and using evasion, you manage to get away from it. Ducking off to the side, avoiding the flames, using a current of wind that you can create as an antique to create a little barrier around yourself. It does strike you, sister. You take 20 damage from it, half down from 41.
Yeah.
But it's not a good time in any case. If he could have seen more of you, he could have hit a lot more people with that if he decided
I believe
to.
that.
Yeah.
After he does, that's gone.
That's a shame. I really like these robes.
He's also not been doing this. He is going to bonus action Frightful Presence, you guys, which will include Hanzo, because you can see and hear him.
Sure.
Gotta spook the spooky boy? You did.
Sister's not scared. The other two of you guys do not have to flee, but you are frightened and cannot approach him. You also have disadvantage on ability checks and such while he is within sight.
Oh God.
After this great display of fire, the lot of you, are now frightened of him almost as if he were a dragon. That said, he's going to come back down, and the last thing he's going to do is he's going to land between you.
Mm-hmm.
Betwixt.
Because I can't move forward. I can't move towards him. I can't move towards you.
Yeah, but sister has amazing acrobatics.
There's room to move around him as well.
Watch me parkour over this bitch.
Aviana, you are moving towards Elma?
Yes, sorry, I was muted. I was getting a hug. I'm like, with request hug, thank. I got Subway, that's why. I'm just still launching myself towards Elma to stay as close to her as possible.
Alright. You said I can move around him. So...
if you go away.
Like, move away from him. Like, maybe back to, like, here, and then try to, like... Or no, I could move over.
You don't have to flee if you don't want to, right?
No, you don't. In this case, you do not have to.
Well, yeah,
flee
but,
if
like,
you
I
wish
can't
to.
move towards him. I want to get to Sister, but I can't.
Can you move like just laterally
move to
or
the
like
tree?
to like to the side or something? Does that count as
like
towards
can you
him?
move like
or?
over here?
Technically, any space you occupy around him, you would remain 5 feet away from him, so you can technically move around him.
Okay.
Because you're not technically going towards him, you are strafing him.
Then I will do that, I guess, right? That works?
Yeah.
Sister, save me!
He rushes around him. As you do, his Stradivarius' arm comes down, strikes the place where you were. There's a small, like, little bit of the ridge behind you gives way and collapses under him, hitting it. A small crater's left under his hand as he turns back, turns his full body towards the both of you. Is that your turn, or are you doing anything else?
I can attempt to stab him, correct?
You can still attack him.
I will try. There's no point not doing it. I'm not going to succeed, but...
You did not succeed. You did
yeah.
not succeed.
Alright, cool. And, yeah, then I grab Sister's hand.
Alrighty. Elma's moving away. And Sister Valdis, it is your turn.
I cast Dimension Door.
Where are you
And
going?
Let's see. So I know I would not want to go towards the direction of the city where Elma and Aviana are like going that way. So they're what, like west or something?
May I ask why you wouldn't want to move towards them?
Because if he is able to track or catch us, I just want to offset it a little bit. Like if they were going
teleportation. So
yeah, I mean, let's
you wouldn't know.
I guess it does say
Yeah, he has to do that whole breathing in air thing to track us again.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, sure, I guess then actually towards the group. I don't want to be directly on them where if he is able to somehow catch up with us or find us, like I don't know what he can do. I don't want to then give away everyone's position, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, am I misunderstanding how the spell works then, or?
No, I just wanted to hear your rationale. No. You can use it however you want to.
It's it's 500 feet. I thought I could only move 300. Well, then in that case, I think that's probably enough of a jump that, yeah. Okay, she'll take Omar, and teleport towards the city, trying to escape.
All right. You grab onto Omar. Stradivarius lunges at the two of you, brings up one of his massive hands. You see fire erupting along the spikes on his back. As he rushes to you, bringing his claw down, your hands clasp onto each other. And just as he's about to strike where the two of you are, your bodies flicker and disappear.
Spit in his face before we leave.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, you don't because he's incredibly tall, but you try to.
Okay. In his direction.
Yeah, he stands about 8 feet above you. As you do, you vanish as his claw comes down, strikes where you were. A cloud of dust erupts. A silence falls over the area as you two are teleported away. Hanzo, everything goes very quiet as he seems to stop. Doesn't say anything. The cloud of dust slowly disperses around him. Parts of the ridge crumble. So you see him looking around, opening his mouth, and once again wheezing, taking in air as if to try to track them. He closes his mouth, turns, looks up towards the sky.
Inconvenient. The Tenebros will not be pleased. Or maybe they won't care.
He seems to start stepping away, not staying long enough to regard where you are.
Easy enough for me then. I'll keep killing. Let me know if I ever get out of the fear effect.
Mm-hmm. I will
might
quickly,
be relevant later.
Omar, by the way, Omar, you made that save at the end of your last turn. You're good. Hanzo, just really quick, roll me a wisdom save to see if you get out of it like now.
Beep.
You do not. You are still within it, so you are trying to contain yourself as you're hiding against the ridge.
Entirely fair.
You hear the sound of him spreading his wings out, and a huge gust of wind as he takes off into the air.
If Edrigan is dead, my energy is not better spent tracking them. I have to prepare.
You hear the sound of him heading off into the distance.
Oof.
Okay. Well then, as soon as I'm out of range and /or no longer feared, I'm gonna start trying to stealthily move towards the city.
As you stand, you see the same fog that was caused by the Circle of Death beginning to clear, and you see the devastation as all of the wildlife in a 120-foot circle around you has died. You see trees beginning to crumble as if they were made of ash around you. And then you begin moving away. You eventually head back. Elma. Aviana would eventually catch up with you. The commotion that was going on off behind you stops. And a few seconds later, I'd say another 10-20 seconds, Aviana would manage to catch up to where you are.
Hilma.
Aviana, you're hurt.
Okay. Are you okay? Is Edrigan?
He's fine.
Let's keep moving. I don't know what's going on back there, but we need to get back to the city.
Okay.
Let's go, and let's go quick. I'm gonna take Elma's hand and just, like, pull her along quickly.
As you guys move, you move again for another couple of minutes. Hanzo, assuming that you eventually catch up, you do not see Stradivarius continuing to search after you during this time. He either has moved elsewhere or is being stealthy enough that you can't see him either way. You do eventually come within, you follow what you take to be their trail. You follow the line they were moving in.
I actually think I want to do one pit stop since I know that he isn't planning to track us anymore. He's got other people he wants to talk to. I actually think that I am going to go to the warehouse because there is solidly probably that evidence that we need to collect that Diane is working with the family.
Oh, like the Amberwick cart
the checkpoint
area we found?
Yeah, the checkpoint area. Need to get back over there because we don't have concrete proof of that quite yet, and that was still part of the mission.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Fucking super spy stuff.
You head back that way. It takes you, again, just as it took you an hour to get from there to the fort, it takes you the better part of an hour to get back to there again. The others, Omar and Sister, you guys would appear elsewhere. You do not feel as if you're being tracked. You appear and you lay low for a minute, seeing if Stradivarius comes barging into wherever you are. And when he doesn't, you are free to do whatever you wish to.
Are you alright, dear?
I've been better, but I'll make it. You? You look, yeah.
I'm fine.
Alright, cool.
Patch yourself up. We'll move in a bit.
Alright. I guess I can drop a thing on myself. Fucking why not? Shit. That. How about...
I do hope that Hanzo is alright.
He's a beast. He should probably be fine, right?
Not if I left him alone with that thing.
I mean, I'm not saying he's gonna take it on by himself. I have faith in him.
Yes, no, we will have faith. We will make sure everyone is alright later.
Yeah. Should probably try to find Aviana and Alma.
Yes, let's do that.
And let's go.
You guys head back to the warehouse as well. So Hanzo, we're gonna follow you briefly.
The journey of Hanzo.
As you arrive at the checkpoint alone, not much seems to have changed there. There's no longer any smoke coming from the forest where the fire was set. The gnome appears to still be asleep. as asleep as he is. When you go in, what in particular do you think you're looking for?
We know that Diane is supposed to come back here specifically to relieve the guards, or at least here is like a general area, like to the secret location to tell them to go home, but also they have to come through here somewhat repeatedly. There probably is some sort of indication of her presence if she has to regularly use this area, and we know that it is directly tied to the family because there are people coming and going from there all the time. There's all sorts of different records. I'm going to be looking for any sort of concrete paperwork or any sort of physical evidence of her involvement, because testimony is not going to be a reliable thing.
How long are you willing to spend looking for this?
I would say upwards of 20 minutes, and if I can't seem to find anything, then I'm going to have to involve that gnome.
I mean...
Alright. As you continue to search, roll me an investigation check to just generally look through the paperwork and ledgers and whatnot that are here.
I'm going to use one of my inspiration and investigation. Wait.
As you spend about 20 minutes looking, unfortunately, as you look through it, it looks like any of the stuff that's within the checkpoint here doesn't seem to have anything overly incriminating. It does all seem to indicate legal business being done by the delivery company that Edrigan formerly owned, Diane now owns. None of the paperwork seems to correlate to any of the illegal activities that might be going on here. Best you can tell, this particular location is legitimate, with the stuff that is moved from here off-site to the place in the forest seems to be where anything family-related happens.
Okay. Okay, if it seems like that's pretty much what's happening, I still think that this gnome must be complicit in some way with the dealings. If it's able to stay like above the board and then still have all these hidden details to lead to that off-site area, then he's probably at least...
Well, I'm noting that you would come to that conclusion, not that any of the information points towards the off-site area, as much as you would note that nothing here indicates it. It seems that if there is evidence of anything like that, it is where things are moved to.
Okay.
The guise of this being a legitimate checkpoint is pretty solid, paperwork-wise.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess I'll head towards that area where we lit a bunch of stuff on fire.
So, as you approach, you couldn't see the smoke from afar, but as you approach, you do see there's still a small amount of smoke coming in from underneath, and you do unfortunately see that some of the grass around the door and the wooden door itself appear to have burned away.
There.
As you look down
in that area full of stone.
Hmm?
That was a good fire. Started a real heckin' good fire.
Nice job, buddy.
Oh. Okay. All right. I'll advance and keep going in.
As you go down, the area appears to have burnt out. It appears the intermittent various goods, spare things left in the alcoves, the small wooden sections appear to have caught fire. The many crates in the front area appear to have acted as kindling on the way in. It's also just entirely possible that the ash and smoke alone spread the fire from how it moved. As you go in, it seems like pretty much everything here is burned. You recalled when you came in, there didn't seem to be any paperwork or documents kept here. You only saw goods and baubles, crates, and whatnot.
Yeah.
From this sort of business, you get the sense that they wouldn't run this place with any paper trail. They probably just have people act, and if something is interesting, move it off-site to a safer location.
Well, we know that maybe in some way there's some amount of stuff that we could trace back with just the checkpoints involvement, I guess.
In one of the ledgers that I found, it had the people like who didn't sign out. Those we moitered them. However, they didn't like sign out again. Like they didn't sign back in. Like there was like inconsistencies in the ledgers that we found. So
Yeah, there's that. I think that's
So
the
there's
closest thing
those.
to a paper trail, and then we know the location of this spot specifically.
Yeah, so
So
I guess
you
that's
have the
closest
ledgers.
we can get
Roll me an
to
intelligence
any sort
check.
of evidence. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The people
Because
who
there's an
Great,
aspect of
oh.
that you're skirting around that
Yeah.
I'll just give to you.
I would appreciate that.
You got it, buddy.
Wait, I'm so smart.
Nope.
So I can't give it to you directly, but I will say if there's anything in the ledger to be found, there is value in at least turning it over to Morian to see if he finds anything relevant in it.
Yeah, that was kind of the area I was going towards. Is that's kind of the only through line and the location of this place. That's all we kind of got.
He may find some significance in who has been coming and going, because it may, depending on the times, give him an idea of who exactly is involved in things.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just at least get the ledger. And there's nothing else in here that's of value, so
All right.
I'll at least
Now,
get that and try to meet back up with anybody I can find.
Now, how long were you willing to spend searching the underground area?
Tops of probably about half an hour.
Okay. Not something I expected to be doing today, but roll me 1d100.
Okay.
Etrigan,
That sounds no
needs to
danger
go to
here.
the bathroom.
Edrigan, by this point, needs to be out of that bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, for his potty
wouldn't
break.
take-
We just said.
He already went. He's gotta go again.
as you are finishing up your work here, you do hear a commotion, and you do hear the sound of horses. Best you can tell, at least 3 of them, coming down the path towards you. And as dawn is beginning to cast a little bit of faint light upon the horizon, and you can see a little bit better, you do see in the distance there are figures carrying lanterns that are heading this way. They appear to be dressed in dark clothing, and one of them at the front, you wouldn't recognize them, but they're wearing much more elaborate clothing. They have armor that is decorated with feathers. It looks more expensive. There is a rather ornate-looking blade on their hip. It appears to be a woman that you can tell at a glance is leading the others and looks like they are of a higher station than anyone you bumped into from the family previously. With them in the distance, you do see there are another 2 horses with them, and there are 2 more people wearing black leather armor and cloaks on. They would be far enough away they wouldn't be able to see you inside the building. Around the same time, you hear just a from the other room as you come back, and you hear the gnome starting to wake up.
Oh boy. My favorite person.
Fail me.
Okay.
They would definitely not see you where you are. You just, around this time, they would be approaching.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I feel like, as much as I as a person, and I feel like Hanzo would also want to try to make some active change in the world, that's not really the mission. So let's not try to go fight the family one-on-one right now.
For the sake of visuals, since the others all know who they are anyways. Heckin', that's the person that you see. Heckin', if you it looks like it's doing the fucking
believe
resize.
I may
Click
be
resize
for you.
and click original size on it.
I was gonna say nice hand.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking bitch.
Man.
Oh shit.
Bitch!
She just looks so
That's cool.
punchable.
I know. Just fucking
So
murder her,
stabbable.
I know.
Who is it? It says at the top. That's Diane. Ah, right. I can read.
The bitch!
That's why I'm cussing. She's
Mm-hmm.
cool and she's hot, but fuck this bitch.
Just ruining my city.
So what would Hanzo ultimately like to do? You do get the sense you could slip away with relative ease, considering it's still rather dark and they wouldn't expect you to be here. They seem like they are coming to check up on things from the energy you get.
Mm-hmm. I'm very conflicted. I'm conflicted between 3 things of 1, fight him, 2, hide and get information, and 3, just get away.
Live to fight another day.
It's overrated.
Bruh.
Don't put Elma in danger.
I mean, Elma's out of there. Elma's fine.
I could run into them.
I mean, we're all coming to this place that you're at right now.
Yeah.
Why?
No, they're not going there.
No,
You
we're
guys
heading
going
to
back-
the warehouse in the Electory district.
Oh.
Oh, that warehouse.
You guys are
Okay.
going to the place where you.
I don't
met
know
Lord
this
Lorian.
city.
I thought you meant
You're
the
with
place
me.
that he's at.
You just like fucking
The use of the word
walk
warehouse here. This this is a warehouse, but this is you would refer to this as a checkpoint, specifically
Okay.
to avoid that issue.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha, okay.
I guess I'm just gonna snag the ledger and get out of there.
All right, roll me the easiest of stealth checks,
Oh boy, you have
and roll it with
way too
advantage
much
because you
faith.
already haven't been seen.
You have far more faith in this situation than I believe I do, but all right. Okay, yeah, that well.
All right.
As you get
I
in,
was
you-
waiting
you-
for double ones, and I was gonna.
You see
I
them
know, me
approaching. You see them approaching. With your general knowledge of how things go, especially of orders of assassins, you can pretty readily tell that whoever this is, they are probably a big deal, if not the highest deal in the group you're dealing with. You quickly slip in through the back door to the checkpoint, grab the ledger, and grab any relevant ones that look like they may have been used recently, and sneak out the back, heading out into the tree line. You slip away relatively easily. They're not really looking for suspicious figures moving in the dark. It's still rather dark, and these figures appear to be human, so they don't have any natural ability to see through it. You hear the vaguest of commotions as they stop, they get off their horses, and enter into the building. But by that point, you are far enough away that you do not hear what happens afterwards, and you do not detect yourself being followed.
Well then, I can get back to the city and probably try somehow to get back to that one warehouse we met at to begin
You guys, the others, a bit before this, probably around the same time that he arrives there, you guys would arrive back at the Amberwick Company's original warehouse. Nobody is there currently when you arrive. As you enter, the basement door is still unlocked. Edrigan, I'm going to assume by this point, is out of the bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably.
Stop off at secret points. Let him out. Let him back in.
Aviana,
Yeah.
he's not moving. Shake his leg.
Before you slip down into the basement, Edrigan goes there as well. When he sees where you're taking him, he has a moment of quiet reflection, as this is the first warehouse where he ever began running his business. And he enters in with you, goes downstairs, and waits with you all, sitting back against one of the walls, letting out a very deep breath, puts his hand up to his head, as if he's bracing himself, and then tilts his head back, looks up at the ceiling.
Are you all right?
Not particularly, no.
Can you tell us what happened? Sorry.
To me?
Yes.
Well, a little bit over 24 hours ago, I was at Mordane's summit with a lot of you. You saw me there.
Mm-hmm.
And things were proceeding the way I thought they were supposed to. I thought the only thing I had to worry about was Murkwire continuing to be an issue.
Alma rolls around on the ground.
Sorry.
Like rustling. We all start just preening
alright.
our feathers aggressively.
It's been a long
She took-
day.
She took me away. She went off she spoke with Murkwire, came back, took me away.
and told me that the foundation of my business after I moved out of here was when she joined me. That she'd been using her connections to the family to use my business as a method for them to transport stolen goods. And the reason for our success is that money was being pumped into us by the family, which meant, if not for the family, I may not even qualify as a merchant lord. I may not be successful enough, and that my entire life has been built upon the convenience of transporting things for them. She told me she could accept it, that I could accept this, and have her be a necessary evil. Or I could try to tell High Lord Morian and have her become my enemy. I couldn't stand the thought of ruling this city with a foundation like that. And I still can't, even if it's not true, I can't trust that I deserve to sit on the throne. So I decided to tell High Lord Morian, and as soon as I'd made the decision, I was brought to the checkpoint. I was knocked out, brought there, and told what Diane was going to do. Seize my business, blame me for what happened. And the rest, I think, is relatively obvious. I was told to wait until what I assumed to be that demon would come to get me and take me to wherever else it is they were going to move me. But luckily you showed up before that happened.
Diane has seized control. She's now one of the merchant lords.
Of course she is. She basically had equal shares in my business, and I trusted her to sign things for me. She knows how to copy my signature. I'm sure that my signature appears on all kind of documents involving the family and the bandit lord.
Mm-hmm.
Their case against me legally is probably airtight.
Is Hanzo at the warehouse by this point?
They would arrive a while before you, but for the sake of not unnecessarily drawing things out, we can say that you would arrive not too long after. We can say that traveling alone, not trying to sneak around with Edragan, you could move much faster through the forests than they could, so you could show up around this time.
I was gonna say, have Sister and Omar been able to return as well?
Yes, I assumed that you had all grouped up before you even got to the city.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said the four of you.
The four of us met.
I missed that. Sorry.
That's why I said the four of you and Edragan.
Lord Edragan. For what it's worth, I do believe you deserve to sit on the throne.
Not this time. With everything that's happening right now, even if I could somehow get back to the position I was in, I do not have any faith that my business is legitimate, and if the city found out about what I've been accused of, if I took the throne, there would be those that would not trust the High Lord's throne, those that would think that I am what they're saying I am. I can't make a better city if the first half-elf High Lord is also accused convincingly of being a criminal. I can't make the change that I want.
Well then, you work to build things from the bottom up. We will make the city better, you will.
I'm going to live a very long time. I guess I just have to wait a little bit longer, is all.
Hopefully it'll be worth the wait.
Edragan, if I may. I am from a somewhat different time. We are, both of us, elves. Do you understand what was going on that time ago? Perhaps 100, 150, 200 years ago?
Back when this city was... the city that was once a shining beacon to the cooperation of all the races, that was built by elves, with the help of dwarves and gnomes and 100 or so years ago, this place was a testament to the intolerance of other people, of the non-Druidic races.
Indeed. And do you know who may have been responsible for such a thing?
Apart from blaming an absolutely insane, genocidal, true king of Retia, I couldn't say. That's a bit before my time.
I would say, personally, that there were many at play in what led to what transpired. But I was to hold High Lord Undunvalo accountable for his actions. You have a chance to improve things for once in what seems to be a century. I risked my life tonight to bring you to a position where you might make comparable change in this world. And if a lack of confidence is going to stop you from making this change for our people, I will be somewhat cross. Your pride, your stance on the matter, and your feelings do not weigh as heavy as the lives of all those elves whose lives need to change.
I agree. Absolutely, I agree. This close to the election, it's likely not possible I could even get back into it if these allegations are let loose, though. You are a full elf, unlike me. And you were around at that time. Given your armor, I'm actually quite surprised that you came to help me.
I did come to help you, because I believe that after so long of waiting, you may be the glimmer that leads to actual change in this world. The change I sought to accomplish. The change that was worth risking my life and the lives of all the members of the Red Lotus. If you can do this, you can exact that change. I have faith, for once in a very long time, that you could actually accomplish something. And if the only thing standing in your way is confidence, then perhaps you are not the man I thought you were.
I am confident, and I will change this place. The issue is that when I take the throne, I want people to know that somebody legitimate stands on it, who earned their way into that position. I'm not giving up. It just may not be this time around. The change that we need to see is that Murkwire cannot take the throne.
I agree.
Then we shall see what Morian has in store for all of us.
I will live a very long time, as you should well know, Hanzo. And I'm going to continue spending this long life of mine trying to sit upon that throne. If people will have me, that's fine. I just understand if they don't. But eventually, I will make my way there. I grew up in the slums here. I started a business out of this building. Before that, I was no better than a common criminal. I made something of myself. I was determined enough that the family took note of me, though I didn't know it. So, I'm not giving up here. We just need to stop the people that are trying to intervene, and stop the world from getting worse before it gets better.
Very well, then. I cannot speak for those who might lose their lives during this time that we wait. But if patience is what is required, then it is something that I have in great abundance.
If you are a member of the Red Lotus and you came from here, then I should say so. I had heard rumors about a prisoner who had slain a previous High Lord being kept underneath the castle, underneath the Skyward Estate. But I did not think that that was true. You are the city's most well-kept secret.
So it would seem.
Not even I knew.
The world has changed, though I do not believe it has changed enough. If you need me to act under any circumstances, let me know.
He nods. You do see a very determined look on his face. But it looks like for the most part right now he's collecting himself after everything that's happened, that he's still somewhat processing the implications of the change in his position. I built myself up from this place, so I suppose it's fitting that you brought me back here. Because it's where I'm going to have to build myself back up from again.
Thank Morian for that. He's quite sentimental, it seems.
Huh. So he's the one that sent you then? Makes
Yes.
sense.
Lord Edrigan, if I may. This is where I grew up too. If you should need anything in rebuilding what you lost, feel free to contact me anytime.
I'll keep that in mind. Sorry.
I want nothing more. No. Sorry, I spoke over you. I want nothing more than to see Summergrass where it should be. I want to see the druidic races be able to live freely and without scorn. I'm tired of it. So, if there's anything I can ever do to assist you, I'll stand by you.
For now, I'm an agent of High Lord Morian. If he had me brought here and had me brought here secretly, I assume he must have some plan for me.
Seems like it.
I believe so.
He sits back. This is good. If I'd taken the throne and the family had been able to act through me, I'm sure that eventually the consequences would have been much worse. I've been given a chance at this point to at least pull out the weeds beforehand. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No problem.
Are all of you okay?
Oh, sorry. I'm just going to say, just as a general note, unless further addressed, he is going to sit back and just rest, because he is tired.
Yeah, no shit!
He's earned it.
He trances.
Yeah.
How will we be contacting Morian? Does he need to know that we are done?
Probably. He did say to contact him when we returned. I'm not sure how, though.
I'll do it. Squawk!
Caw-caw!
Let's go out and fire up the big ass like spotlight thing. It lights up and you just see this weird like bird symbol pop up, you know.
We saved Edrigan written in the sky.
Minor illusion. We saved Edrigan.
As you guys bring this up, you hear just from the side of the room, from in the darkness where you can't immediately see anybody. Alma, you actually are the first one to pick up that there's somebody there. You just hear a very quiet, "If you need somebody to go and fetch him, then I can do that." And you just see, shimmering in from invisibility, a cloaked figure wearing what appears to be a steel mask of this description. Arms crossed, leaning against the side of the room.
It's a very scary man.
That's...
Sister nods and appreciates the mask.
I am not a man, first of all. Second, if you need a message sent to him, then I can do that for you.
Who are you?
Do so.
Does not really matter who I am.
Kinda does.
Kind of does. Like,
Little bit.
we were told not to let anybody know
As
about
of
this.
currently, I am an agent of High Lord Morian, and I am nothing beyond that.
Well then.
A day or so ago, I would have been somebody who would have been happy to execute the elf that you brought back. But currently, I am an assistant. If you want to call me something, you can call me Una.
Aviana, you can. Those of you from the city, specifically, specifically Hanzo. Now, I keep saying the wrong people. Fucking my brain's slowing down. I'm like thinking of the people I have to exclude. Aviana, Omar, and Valdis, because you are around. If you want to roll me, just intelligence.
Yes.
Just a
See
check.
what's up.
Yeah, man.
Did she say
Fitting.
assistant
Roll
or
the save,
assassin?
Assist.
What's the difference?
I mean, at this point.
Valdis, you have picked up that name. You know that that name was one of the competitors in the tournament that's going on right now. It is the Aviana. The DC would have been lower for you because of what you know. You know that Una was the false identity of the leader of the Drow that recently tried to murder everybody in the city, who most people think has been executed at this point.
Well. Alright, Una. You can let Morian know that the package has been delivered.
And they nod.
I'll pull out the ledgers that I've retrieved and hold them out. Ask him what he can make of these. I believe it might be the evidence that we were asked to collect.
They walk towards you. They take the ledgers from you.
I will have them delivered. The drama that your society is going through is unnecessary. You are all trying far too hard to get along. But to each their own. I'll deliver the message to him, and I will have him come here to retrieve Edrican, or at least send somebody to do so. Your presence here will not be needed at the time, I'm sure.
Not leaving him alone, sorry.
Suit yourself.
Thank you.
From the looks of you, it seems that High Lord Morian has a certain fondness for using people he thinks would be disposable.
Yes, one could potentially get that impression.
Sister opens like the door to like let them out.
So it would seem.
They shimmer and go back to being invisible. A couple seconds later, you hear the sound of the door at the top of the stairs closing.
Well, she was mean.
Eh.
I think more blunt.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Omar, sister. Hanzo.
Sister is walking over towards Hanzo to like check on him.
Are you all right? All of you.
I'll be fine.
I'm quite all right.
She's like literally patting Hanzo down as she says this, and then just like gives him a hug.
Aww. I hug sister. I'm like, I'm glad everybody's safe.
Hanzo will do like the one arm around the back and just like pat.
Avi's just standing there, just kind of like lightly smiling, like arms crossed under her chest, just like.
Yeah, sister's just making her rounds and just like checking over everybody. Yeah, but she goes back to Hanzo's side after kind of doing that and just.
I'm very glad you're all right. I'm sorry I had to leave you that way.
It was no trouble.
You're
The
more than
only-
capable, of course. I just want to ensure everyone made it back safe.
I appreciate the concern, though I must say, other than what happened, I would normally say that's quite optimistic on a mission such as one we undertook.
Yes, I agree.
I had expected to face Stradivarius at one point or another, though I had a very specific obligation to you to not do so. So, perhaps you are the reason I'm still alive.
Well, I don't think I need the credit. I just appreciate that you all heeded my warning and that we were able to get out of a situation like that, by the skin of our teeth, one might say.
Oh, I get it. That's funny. You know, I'd say it was a successful mission, but I'm still like, did none of this seem to have anything to do with the Solus? That's kind of like my biggest regret about the whole thing.
Well, with the Solus, my companions and I have come to the conclusion that it has something to do with the Tenebros. We believe he's the one causing it. So if they're deeply involved with the family, and the family's in power now, more could turn up. I don't know what their goal is with it.
Well, we shall see what Morian has up his sleeve for this. We may not have all the answers, but we did provide the means to use whatever he deems relevant for it. Even if just a step, it is worth it, I think.
Yeah. Really want to take a crack at this Tenebros guy now, though.
His face is incredibly punchable.
I believe you.
I would very much like to join in on this.
When the time comes to face Tenebros, we will surely all be ready.
I'll know I can call on you when the time comes.
Of course.
Better believe it.
Absolutely.
And I'll be even stronger, hopefully.
As I show off my staff. I'm gonna
Hanzo.
No, go ahead, Hanzo.
Hanzo just like slowly turns to look at Elmo with like, we're gonna go fight the demon that steals people's souls, and she's like, yeah, I'm ready.
I'm a child, I don't know any better. I'm gonna like put my arm around Elma's shoulders. I mean, I wouldn't mind having you by my side for that one.
Really?
You're a lot tougher than you look, Elma. You did
Yeah.
good.
All right.
So,
You know what this calls for?
what?
A huge ass party.
I've had one of those this week. One is more than enough.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
fine,
you
more
haven't seen
for
one
us.
of
I
Briar's
want this.
parties.
I would like to party, yes. It's
Oh man, we can go to Omar's. It'll be great. Or not Omar's, Briar's. I'm a little. That guy hit me really hard.
Sister's like checking his head for like, lumps or.
Oh yes,
I
you
am
have a goose egg
unfamiliar.
right there. He did hit you pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
I am
As weird.
unfamiliar with how people of this time celebrate. Perhaps I will attend.
Hell yeah, dude.
As you guys wait for someone to come and retrieve Edrigan, eventually A couple more figures that generally resemble the
believe
person you
I may
just
be
saw
falling
in
for you.
clothing come. They don't have the exact same clothing, but dark, completely covering cloaks, iron masks. They do come and present the seal of High Lord Morian and have Edrigan released to them, and they seem to be intent on moving without being seen. He is released to them, and you are all left with a message that you will be contacted very soon once he needs more help with what's going on, or once the election issues are resolved. Particularly, Elma, you are told that once the election ends, you are formally invited to take up residency within the Skyward Estate.
Huzzah!
With that said, you guys, from the sounds of it, head to Briar's, and when you go to Briar's, you guys chill out in whatever context that means for you, which I know what it means for a couple of you. And you guys take the day off, and as far as these guest sessions go, well, it's certainly not the last time I hope to see most of these characters. That is where we're going to end for now.
Yay!
Oh my god, we all lived!
Oh, I'm actually kind of surprised.
Guys,
Fucking too, man!
I was literally like had my hands over my mouth at several points trying not to fucking scream. I was like, oh no! Oh god!
It's like every time anytime Stradivarius did anything, fucking Hayden was just like,
It's true! And I was on mute sometimes because I was just screaming. Like, Alejandro would come in and like look at me, he's like, are you okay? And I'm just like holding my arms and I'm like, I need a hug. I'm scared. Ryuichi, come here, give me a hug. Come here.
Aww.
Mom needs a hug.
Before everything ends, is of how does everyone party? How does everyone?
Well, I'm 9, so.
Right. Yeah.
So
like, none of that for you.
In the side with cookies.
Yeah, we get you like some Sprite and some grenadine in like a cool glass and like a curly straw.
Yeah.
Brian, bring out the regular cookies, Brian.
I'd like to think that the morning or like after like we party a little bit and we're a little sobered up, I'd like to think I'd take Elma back to Argo and Tantia's.
That would be nice, yeah.
I mean, if anyone's gonna know where the fuck they live, I got you, fam.
Sister would give her a big hug before they
Just
leave.
drinking milk. It's like, this milk tastes funny.
It got grenadine in it. What is this?
Oh, Briar, I didn't say put grenadine in everything. That's not how that... no.
Yeah, honestly, guys, I'm looking at the chat. Like, it was smarter for me to run, because honestly, I would have been a dead goose.
Yeah, that shit was not...
Stradivarius has a lot of I hit everybody all at once all the time for lots of damage things, so...
I'm not gonna lie to you. If Sister had not said, I'm gonna do this thing, and then you're gonna get out, I fucking promise you Hanzo would have tried to 1v1 Stradivarius, even to the death. Like, 100% chance was going to happen if not explicitly instructed otherwise.
Yeah, Omar would have stayed behind too. The sister's like, get out of here, was like, alright!
Yeah, that would have been
so
bad.
glad you guys survived. Holy fuck. I was so worried.
Yeah, if Hanzo and everyone hadn't been like so adamant, it's like, Avi, get the fuck out. It's like, fuck it, I would have stayed because I'm
She's Skelemom.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Team mom. She is team mom. And I love her so dearly.
I just wanted everyone to get out okay.
It's really funny to me, but like everybody left because everybody else wanted everybody else to leave, but everyone wanted to stay.
Yeah, like, you guys are saying, oh, did you be Skillo? Like, we were kind of all the mom friend. Like, no, you get out. I'm gonna make the heroic sacrifice this time. Like,
I'm going to hold him off. You make sure you get out alive. Alright, I will. But I'm going to hold him off, so you make sure you get out alive. Alright, we'll make sure we get out of here. But if worst comes to worst, I'm gonna hold him off, so you both make sure you get out alive.
Mom said it's my turn to do the
Elma.
heroic death scene.
Just running across the land.
In every version of that.
With Edrigan in the bag, y'all, we're brilliant.
oh, fuck, dude.
It's the first time that has successfully done anything in Nat19. It's not the first time that trick has been done. It's the first time it's succeeded.
Ever since you guys told me about that trick, it has been needling in the back of my head. I'm like, we're gonna use this bag for something. Also, now we have a bag of holding. Can I keep it?
I mean, you had it. Oh, Elma had it.
Elma had it, but I took her home.
I mean, you can.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
You would steal it off me? That's nice.
If you decided to give it off to Aviana, then the High Lord wouldn't come looking for it.
Nah, I'm playing. Unless you want to.
Unless.
I'm just joking.
I'm not gonna steal from a child.
Oh, Elma dear, before you leave, could you hand me that satchel? I need to get that back to Lord Morian.
Damn.
And then she leans into Aviana.
50 gold.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, she would. Like, shrug.
I'm kidding. No, she wouldn't do that.
Meanwhile, Briar's like, where's my bag of holding?
Just for fun. It was. It's fucking Briar. Just for fun, I'm gonna roll sleight of hand to see if this would work. Just to go at it.
Oh my god.
Just be the alternate universe where
Cut that shit out, Nat 1. I want Elma to have it because like she's gonna be at this place where she's learning a ton of shit and it's like got her school books and snacks and like a juice box.
Oh, it's like a backpack.
Yes,
I could fit a shit ton of potions in here, so I'll never die.
Oh god. Constantly packing her lunch is literally just her packing like potions and there's like you're
Goodness.
Oh.
So all that said, YouTube side, we're gonna take off, so I'm gonna end that recording, then we're gonna briefly figure out what we're gonna do about raiding. But heckin' YouTube side, we will see you guys later as Aviana then goes to take a day of resting, and we'll meet up with the group that night. Cause what would this be? Yeah, it's the same night. It is currently the morning of the day that that sessions 46 through 48 are doing. So, you are now going to sync up in quantum space with the main group.
I want a quick goodbye. I know we kind of sort of did it, but I want a quick goodbye with everybody, because I don't know if Elma's going to see everybody for a long time.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, everybody's hugging. You guys walk me back. I honestly, like, it's hard. Like, I don't want to pick favorites, but I think she would miss Sister most of all, because
She's the mom.
she was...
You wouldn't miss Hanzo?
You know, like she grew to Hanzo. She's just like, you're all right.
No, I'm not.
Fuck. I love
He's
him
a
so
bro.
much. Yeah, Sister would just like rustle her hair and stuff and just be like,
Now you take care, dear, and just, you know, you can, reach out if you need anything. Take this for good luck.
and she would give her one of the throwing crosses.
I'll treasure this always, sister.
It's very sharp. Don't hurt yourself.
Okay.
But it is good for stabbing if you need it.
I gotta practice stabbing still.
You're doing great. It's all right.
Okay. Oh.
Oh god, I love her so much.
And heck and back to we're gonna say goodbye to the YouTube side then.
Yes. Bye, YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Yes. Ka-chunk.